सर्वसामान्यासाठी काम करणारा नेता एक म्हणते म्हणजे विदर्भ रत्न डॉक्टर पंजाबराव देशमुख, डॉक्टर पंजाबराव. Good afternoon, everyone, and warm welcome to all of you on the virtual platform of Honorable Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on the perspective of IPR in India. At the outset, I express sincere tribute and salute to Honorable Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh. I sincerely acknowledge to Honorable Shri Harshvardhan Deshmukh Sir, President of Shri Shivaji Education Society, and all the respected member of management and life member of Shri Education Society for their constant encouragement and support for their organization of academic program. Also, I sincerely thank our beloved principal ma'am, Dr. Varsha Deshmukh ma'am, chairperson of this lecture series, Dr. Bhageshri Deshpande madam, professor of Dr. P.D.C.L, Dr. Chaitanya Ghuge sir, associate professor, Dr. P.D.C.L, for their constant support for conduction of lecture series. Now, I request Dr. Bhageshri Deshpande ma'am for welcome and introductory speech.
Very good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to one and all. I, Dr. Bhagesri Deshpande Navlakhe, Professor at Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Law, Amravati, and convener of this program, welcome you all on the virtual platform of Honorable Dr. Panjabrao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on Perspectives of IPR in India, Interdisciplinary, and it is of 2 days Memorial Lecture Series on 10th April and 11th April 2025. Organized by Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Law, Amravati. At the outset, I express my sincere tribute and salute to Shikshan Maharshi, the great educationalist and pragmatic philosopher, Honorable Dr. Panjabrao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh Sir, founder president of Sri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati. I sincerely acknowledge to Honorable Sri Harshvardhan Deshmukh Sir, President of Sri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati, and chief patron of this program. I also acknowledge to all members, respected members of the management and life members of Sri Shivaji Education Society for their constant encouragement and support for the organization of academic programs. Honorable inaugurator of today's function, Dr. Ashok Inde Sir. Chief guest of Honorable Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series in inaugural session, respected Advocate Amar Deshmukh Sir. Beloved Principal of our college, Dr. Varsha Deshmukh Madam, who is chairperson of this session, and all the participants from our college and from different parts of India who have registered to this online memorial lecture series. I, Dr. Bhagesri Deshpande Navlakhe, welcome you all from the bottom of my heart on behalf of our institution, Sri Shivaji Education Society's Amravati, Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Law, on behalf of Principal of our college, Dr. Varsha Deshmukh Madam, and on behalf of organizing committee members, Dr. Chaitanya Ghuge Sir, Dr. Renu Tadokar Madam, Dr. Archana Avgad Madam, and Dr. Lakshmi Pawar Madam, and also on behalf of our technical expert, Sri Praveen Bhaumi Sir. I appreciate your participation in Honorable Dr. Panjabrao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on Perspectives of IPR in India, which is interdisciplinary. I am thankful for your great response to this program. Today is the golden day for our institution, so let me take an opportunity to introduce our education society, that is Shivaji Education Society Amravati, and our institution, Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Law, Amravati, in brief. Sri Shivaji Education Society is the largest education society in Vidarbha region. It was established by Honorable Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh at Amravati. Now, this society is one of the largest kinds in India. The founder president was Honorable Dr. Bhausaheb Deshmukh, who established various schools, colleges, hostels, and other teaching and technical institutions and devoted all his energy and strength for strengthening and enlarging the activities of Sri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati. The educational institution covers like agriculture, arts, biotechnology, computer education, physical education, engineering, horticulture, information technology, biotechnology, medicine, microbiology, pure sciences, applied sciences, and law. Also, it runs Polytechnic College for boys and girls. Sri Shivaji Education Society has been awarded with various prestigious awards such as Dalit Mitra Award, Government of Maharashtra Award, Gadge Maharaj Memorial Award, and it is awarded as Best Administered Society. Core vision of our education society is to use education as a tool of social transformation and to spread it amongst all the stratas of the society. Core mission is to build a network of school and colleges for educating the masses. Today, our society has total 311 educational institutions. So this is in brief about our educational society, and our law college, that is Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Law, is run by Sri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati, and it is accredited by NAC with CGPA of 3.19 on the 4-point scale with A grade. Today's program, that is Honorable Dr. Panjabrao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series is to admire and acknowledge the great personality, Honorable Dr. Panjabrao alias Dr. Bhausaheb Deshmukh sir, for his valuable contribution in various fields, including in the field of education, research, agriculture, and all other fields, including women empowerment and gender equality, etc. If we analyze the record of all his contribution years to years, we come to know that the thousands and thousands of students in cities were educated and could make their lives successful. They could make their career in a brilliant manner. Not only that, they have contributed in the cause of education in nation building. All these things could be seen and could be implemented only due to the sincere efforts of great visionary Honorable Dr. Bhausaheb Deshmukh. I salute and bow down in front of such eminent and extraordinary personality. Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Law has organized this memorial lecture series to admire and acknowledge the great contribution of Dr. Panjabrao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh sir. Here, I once again welcome you from the bottom of my heart. I am also thankful to resource persons of technical sessions who have consented to contribute in Honorable Dr. Panjabrao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on perspectives of IPR in India, which is interdisciplinary in nature. Uh, Thank you. And I'm especially thankful to all the participants and welcome them from the bottom of my heart. Thanks to all. Thank you. Over to Renuka madam.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I request Guge sir to explain the outline of theme of Memorial Lecture Series. Please, sir.
Thank you, madam. Good afternoon to everyone. I am Dr. Chaitanya Guge, Associate Professor and Convener of Honorable Dr. Panjabrao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on Perspectives of IPR in India, which is interdisciplinary at national level and by online mode. The duration of which is 6 hours and is organized on 10th and 11th April 2025 from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. This lecture series focuses on artificial intelligence and technology, intellectual property rights, and their importance in the Indian context, prospectus and career opportunities in IPR in India, geographical indications and law for farmers, and the Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh and his contributions in the nations and in the field of the educations. This lecture series consists of inauguration, 3 technical sessions, and valedictory session. The lecture series will be inaugurated by Honorable Dr. Ashok Ende sir, Mediator, Supreme Court of India, Bombay High Court, founder of ND Legal Associates, former professor and head, Department of Law, University of Mumbai. By his inaugural speech on the topic Artificial Intelligence and Technology, Transforming the Future of Legal Professions. Thereafter, the speech of Chief Guest Advocate Amar Deshmukh Sir, co-founder of TrueLex Legal and Managing Partner, Pune, on the topic Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh and his contributions to nations. The first technical session will be conducted by resource persons Dr. Nityananda Pandey, Dean, School of Law, G.H. Rayasuni University, and his topic is An Introduction to Intellectual Property Rights and Their Importance in Indian Context. The resource persons for the second technical sessions is Dr. Sweta Shiraskar Madam, Assistant Professor, Government Law College, Mumbai, and her topic is Prospectus and Career Opportunities in IPR, a skills needed. For third technical session, the resource person is Dr. Anand Raut Sir, Assistant Professor, Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai, and his topic is Geographical Indications and Laws for Farmers. The lecture series will be concluded by valedictory session for which the chief guest is Honorable Advocate J.V. Patil Puzdekar Sir, Vice President of Sri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati, and his topic is Contribution of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh in the Field of Education. Thereafter, the speech of Guest of Honor Dr. Vijay Kumar Chobe Sir, Professor, Senior Professor and Head of Postgraduate Teaching Department of Law, Santa Kalgibaba Amravati University, Amravati, on the topic Perspectives of IPR in India. Lastly, the speech of Chairperson Dr. Varsha Deshmukh Madam, Principal Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Law, Amravati. After all the sessions, the feedback link will be provided to all the participants. Once again, I welcome all the resource persons and participants for this lecture series. Thank you, Madam. Over to you, Renuka
Thank you
Madam.
so much, sir. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजन्स हे एक शक्तिशाली आणि आश्वासक तंत्रज्ञान आहे जे मानवतेला अनेक फायदे मिळवून देऊ शकतं. तसेच एआय मध्ये काही कमतरता आणि आव्हाने देखील आहेत ज्याचे निराकरण करणे आवश्यक आहे. म्हणून मानवी मूल्ये आणि नैतिकतेने एआय विकसित करणे महत्वाचे आहे. आणि जेव्हा रोल ऑफ एआय इन लिगल प्रोफेशन हा विषय आपल्या समोर येतो तेव्हा अनेक प्रश्न आपल्या समोर उभे राहतात आणि त्याच प्रश्नांचे निराकरण करण्यासाठी आज आपल्या सोबत आहे रेस्पेक्टेड डॉक्टर अशोक एंडे सर. It is my honor to welcome today's guest and inaugurator Dr. Ashok Ende sir for Panjabrao Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series. Very warm welcome to you, sir. On the behalf of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Law, I, Dr. Renuka Talokar, coordinator of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh Memorial Series, warmly welcome you all to the inaugural session. For this session, we have with us Dr. Ashok Ende sir. Dr. Ende sir belongs to the Vidarbha region, Savangi district, Varda. He is a founder and managing partner at Ende Legal Associates and president of Global Vision India Foundation, an NGO with consultative status with the United Nations. He worked as a former professor and head of the Department of Law. He is instrumental in establishing the University of Mumbai Law Academy. He has a distinguished academic career with a degree, LLB, LLM, PhD from Pune University, PhD from Texas, USA, and Delhi from CCU University, East Africa. He has passed a public credential program on a public policy designing conducted by the Harvard Kennedy School, USA, and the Entrepreneurship Age program of a London Business School. With over 42 years of experience in administration, teaching, and legal profession, he has participated in many national and international conferences organized by world-class institutions, including the United Nations, the Ash Center of Harvard Kennedy School, US Chamber of Commerce, etc. He has been empaneled as a mediator by a Supreme Court of India, Bombay High Court, and mediator of Maharashtra State Consumer Commission, Mumbai. He has been appointed as Lokpal of Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. He has to his credit many publications and authored 7 books. His books, Medicine and the Law, has given the preface by Honorable Justice Bhushan Gavai sir. He represented the Global Vision India Foundation and addressed participation of Comprehensive International Convention on the use of information and communication technology for criminal purposes, organized by the United Nations in Australia in November 2022. The Indo-European Business Forum invited him to an international conclave on Make in India held in London. His pioneering work continues to inspire and influence future generations. Sir has achieved so many milestones in his career that is impossible to mention all of them in a given time. We are deeply grateful for Dr. Ashok Ende sir's presence here today, and we look forward to his insightful address on the topic artificial intelligence and technology transferring the future of legal profession. I request respected Dr. Ashok Ende sir to please deliver your speech.
Madam, my camera I think is not disabled. Camera is disabled. Hello? By the
Yes,
way,
sir.
Now it's visible. Sir, you are visible.
disabled actually.
Sir, you are visible.
Okay, maybe. So thank you, Renuka ma'am, for a kind information and my introduction. And I express my gratitude. It's a great, of course, it's a great privilege and honor to be here in such a great institution and founded by a great person, Bhausaheb Deshmukh, Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh. I also belong to, since I belong to Vidarbha region and particularly Varda region, I know his great contribution. I used to visit Amravati University many times on various occasions, on various universities. And such a great, and I think today is आपण ज्याला मराठीत स्मृती दिवस, death anniversary of Honorable Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh. And he's a great statesman, politician, educationist, social reformer, did many things, particularly in education. And Renuka told that there are 311 institutions, including law, medicine, engineering, and so many institutions, and that cater to the needs of the students, particularly from the rural areas of the Vidarbha region. And maybe topmost, I think, education institution. I also acknowledge the various activities taken by Banjarwala Deshmukh College and express my gratitude to Principal Dr. Varsha Deshmukh Madam, who constantly used to invite me for different programs, and I used to see various activities in the social media conducted by this college, various activities, curricular activities, and then selection of the JMFCs and many other innovative projects undertaken by the college. I really appreciate the principal and the faculty for all these innovative practices, and particularly which benefit the students, rural students from this particular Vidarbha region. So thank you, Madam Varsha ma'am, and the management, of course, the management who invited me for this program, and the great event for the
Proud
emerging issues.
privilege to have you, sir. It
Yeah,
is proud
thank you.
privilege
Yeah,
to
thank
have
you,
you.
madam, always remembering me. And then Bhageshree Deshpande for all coordinating and conveying and continuously in touch with me regarding this program. She is also very sincere and dedicated faculty member. So it's a great, the topic is very emerging area. Renuka ma'am also mentioned, and earlier faculty also mentioned about all this, about the topic. It's a very emerging topic, and in the context of the India, it has got a different parameters. I always feel that there are so many laws and the regulations, many entire system, of course, we borrowed from the Britishers. It was the Anglo-Saxon system, common law system, because when we got the independence on 15th August 1947, and then we got constitution on 26 January, drafted by Dr. Bhausaheb Ambedkar. So we borrowed many laws, and along with the system made by the Britishers, because there was no other choice. The system was new, the country was new. It was ruled by more than 150 years by the Britishers. So we adapted all this system along with the many pre-independence laws. Then, of course, after the independence, we enacted and passed many laws which are suited to the contingencies and the circumstances of this country. And recently, we got the new criminal laws. Same thing with the this IPR. Basic concept we borrowed from the British countries, whether the IT laws or the many other laws, and naturally, according to the situations and the circumstances situated to this country, we modified and amended the law. Now, this IPR as has different parameters. Indian context, you consider, many students may be there. I think many professors are there, many legal professors are there. We know Indian Copyright Act 1957 was there, then Patents Act was there, as is there, then Trade Unions Act and Designs Act. These are the various legislation which deals with the IPR. And international level, there are various other dimensions. There are very cases are which have been interpreted by this apex court of this country and even international court. And India is also signatory to the several international conventions. Fortunately, I am also one of my NGO, Global Vision India Foundation. I am its founder president. That is recognized by the United Nations, and I had an opportunity to attend many of the seminars, not on IPR particularly, but like Cyber Crime Convention, which I attended in November 2022, which held in Austria. And I was one of the panel member in Cyber Crime Convention. And fortunately, in December 2024, it has been passed by Security Council and General Assembly passed that particular legislation. And everybody knows, all the professors and the teachers and the legal professionals, they know, they understand. India is a country, member state right from the Institute of the United Nations. So all these international conventions related to various topics, including IPR, they have been applicable to India. So there are a lot of international developments are there. And you may must also be, of course, you are all the teachers aware, TRIPS Agreement, Paris Convention, then Bern Convention. These various conventions are there. India is a party to all these conventions. Naturally, all these international development legislation, they have got to get impact on the domestic legislation, particularly to the IPR. Now, this digitalization, recently the area is of digitalization. And naturally, as rightly said by Renuka madam and the Bhageshree madam, it's a artificial intelligence. In our times, legal education was totally different. 1987, like particularly establishment of National Law University, Bangalore, 1987, it was a 5 years multidisciplinary integrated course. Then there was a law with the social sciences, and then now there is a law with the technology. So it has totally paradigm shift in the structure of the legal education. Naturally, on the consequently, it has the impact on the legal profession. So this digitalization and this innovation has great impact on this all the laws, including IPR. Even the impact of the digitalization on the IPR Act, you will find there, because now this your contents are there, writings are there, copyrights are there, patents are there, innovations are there. So it has got, because now digitalized, we are through artificial intelligence, we can create the content. So a lot of disputes are there whether this particular content we can be within the meaning of the IPR. So whether take the case of the copyright, the patent, innovation, then your invention, or your content writing is there, it can be manipulated by the artificial intelligence. So the nature of the disputes, even regarding IPR, has been totally changed because of the impact of AI. So in that sense, artificial intelligence is very, very important. And now I think that to future era, I always used to say that in case of civil disputes, now I have got the mixed experience, as told by Renuka madam, that I was an academician for many years. Then I was an administrator, as a maybe principal, dean or head, I was an administrator. And then I, after retirement, post-retirement, I started the law. So I have got a mixed experience right from the academics to the profession and to the alternate dispute resolution, discipline. So with this mixed experience, I found that in future of this civil dispute will be totally ADR. Now everybody knows that there are more than 5.5 crore cases pending in this country. And that is what Chief Justice said officially. There are many cases, may not be judicially, non-judicial cases like Tahsildar, revenue officers, collector, district magistrate, maybe more than 3 crores cases. So 8 to 9 crores of the cases with the complex system. Ours is a very huge system, but very complex system. So many laws are there. It is not there with laws which are studying in the classroom is 30, 35 laws which are studying. But actually, when you join the legal profession, whether litigation or the non-litigation, there may be thousands of the laws. And these classroom teaching may be different. I know I was also part of the academics, but this classroom teaching will have very hardly disconnect, I can say. We are disconnecting from the classroom teaching to the non-classroom teaching, and it's a huge gap between legal education and the legal profession. So once you join the legal profession, then you will find there are a lot of different challenges are there. And challenges not only legal knowledge, but digitalization, innovation, technology, and more particularly artificial intelligence. Now, suppose a particular student is there, he can take the cases, he will take certain time for taking of the cases. 100 cases, it may take 1 month for taking of the cases, for cases, against cases, and analyze the particular cases, whether they are suited in a particular situation, facts of the case. Now, with the artificial intelligence, you understand that within 1 minute, you will be able to take 10,000 cases which are for and which are against. So a student or a lawyer having the knowledge of the artificial intelligence, student and a lawyer not having a knowledge of the artificial intelligence will make a huge difference. And naturally, client will aspire to go for the a lawyer having a technological innovation. He's a technological savvy. Now, in my law firm, my knowledge, as per my knowledge, is there. Though I am from a very small place from the Vidarbha region and worked in various discipline, various places, at various places. So after establishing our law firm, fortunately, many students from the elite institutions are there working in interns are in my law firm. Right on top, I will not take, but many leading law colleges, they are interested in my law firm. When they join as an intern in my law firm, I ask the question, they draft a particular petition, then go to the High Court, file the case. Now there is after this Chief Justice Justice Chandrachud, he mandated, he made it compulsory online virtual filing, everything like that. But hardly any student could file the case in the e-filing. He don't know what is the e-filing. He don't know what is e-filing section. Nothing is there. So he has the knowledge. He has the knowledge, but how to put that knowledge into action, that is a different thing. And going to a section and make the e-filing, how to join the virtual hearing, what is virtual hearing, these are very important components of the legal profession. So on one side, the academic side is, another side, I feel this other side is there, professional side is there, and beyond professional side, there's a technological side like artificial intelligence there, which probably advocates and judges may not be aware. And that's why even for judges and advocates, there are training issues are there. Even Bhander, I recently attended one program on mediation, being a Bombay High Court panel mediator. So it was a training program for mediation. Justice Abhay Oak addressed the gathering, Chief Justice, one many judges were there. So I won this then in National Judicial Academy in Bhopal. It is a training for the judges up to the High Court level. So these trainings are necessary because a judge or the student having only knowledge of the law may not be sufficient. He will not be able to give a proper judgment or a meaningful judgment in a particular case unless he has the knowledge of the interdiscipline. He knowledge then beyond the law or the sociological subject, and that is how we find 5 years courses are there. Why 5 years courses were mandatory or the recommended by the Bar Council of India or the various leading universities? Because along with the law, you should have a knowledge of the non-law discipline like sociology, logic, sciences, everything. Because for giving a particular judgment in a particular case, not only legal aspects are important, but sociological and technological aspects are very important. So from that sense, I think this digital innovation, the digital changes and innovations are very important. And of course, including artificial intelligence. Now, this we have got Digital Data Protection Act 2023. We are lagging behind because we take some time for our country to legislate on a particular topic. So we have got data protection law in 2023 because there was a right to privacy. You will know, everybody will know because you are a law student, law teachers. So the right to privacy judgment was there, Putta Swami judgment was there in 2017. So after the judgment of Putta Swami given by the, I think probably 7 or 9 judges bench of the Supreme Court of India, then right to, after this long time, right to privacy was officially or judiciously recognized as a right to privacy as a fundamental right. In pursuance of that, naturally, this Data Protection Act 2023 has been enforced and implemented, passed by the parliament in this country. Now, for personal data, there was no other proper law. The IT Act is there. I understand Information Technology 2010 is there. Many other laws there. There are consequent changes in the CRPC, CPC, evidence law is there. New criminal laws are coming, Nagrik Sanhita and all these laws are coming over. But in spite of there was no specific law for the data protection. Data protection is a very important aspect in this point. You legal professional, legal teachers, law teachers and students should understand that data protection is one of the biggest issue in this country, not only in country, globally connected. Many of the companies, the billionaire, trillionaire companies, they are only dealing with data protection and they have a huge amount, trillions of their income is there only on the basis of data protection. All these, take the Facebook, Twitter, all these international companies, they are the richest companies. All these three companies are the richest company and they are having more than income more than the 70 developing countries of the world. So only on the basis of the data protection, they used to collect the data. According to data, they change their policies. Because of the artificial intelligence, entire legal system, justice delivery system is going to be changed. Everything has to be trained. Myself has to be trained. Judges have to be trained. Teachers have to be trained because unless you artificial intelligence, it will be different. I don't only support that AI should be applicable in every case, but Supreme Court has also not officially accepted that, but they are taking the help of artificial intelligence in collecting the data. because you can immediately within a few seconds you can collect the data with the help of that, and then you can analyze and sort it out like that, and it can help you in giving the judgment. At least you can predict. Nowadays judges and the advocates can predict what can be the outcome, probable outcome in a particular day, because of the artificial intelligence. That is how these developments in technological innovations are there. Now this intersection of the artificial intelligence or the artificial intellectual property, it raises very complex issues. Very complex issues are there. And in relation to intelligence, artificial intellectual property in relation to AI will be a different issue. Maybe legal issue, ethical issue, your local issues, the issues are there actually. But I'm just touching upon because it's just inaugural session. It's not a special lecture. We can have a special lecture. It's my inaugural lecture. I can touch few of the points and inaugurate your this event of this intellectual property laws. Now, artificial intelligence and the legal education also a great impact. In legal education, over time, it took a lot of so many days for collecting the matter and analyzing it as a part of the research. Now you just go through the chat GPT or any other tool, official tool of the artificial intelligence. Within a second or the minute, you will get so much of the data global all over the country, whether from the Cambridge University, Harvard University, and you can collect, at least you can collect and analyze. All the data collected by the artificial intelligence or the technological or the Google search may not be acceptable by the universities as a part of the research. But certainly you can collect the data and then subsequently you can analyze taking that. So for analyzing, it will take few minutes to analyze foreign. As I mentioned, that you can take out 10,000 cases and then analyze whether that particular case is suitable or the proper for this case or the against this particular matter. So similarly, manually it takes a lot of time. So one of the advantages is that even in legal education, you will find that there are future challenges are there. They are also beneficial, they are also advantages, but future challenges are there, and they are unprecedented challenges and opportunities in the opportunities also there. I can understand unemployment, other issues also there, but there are a lot of challenges are there, opportunities are there, and also some shortcomings are also there. And traditional paradigm, this legal education, largely classroom education, it is just going on for centuries together. Now, students are also expecting something, legal professionals are also expecting something beyond that. Our governmental system and judicial system also expect something like that. Because that's why former Chief Justice N.V. Ramanna and this Justice Chandrachud, Dr. Chandrachud, former Chief Justice of India, they also say that we have to Indianize the system. They publicly mentioned that there is something is there that we have to reform the system. We have to simplify the system suited to the conditions in this particular country. They call it as a Indianization of the system. That means at least after so many years, somebody from the higher level, they feel that there are some lacunas are there. We have to Indianize the system because unless you Indianize the system, unless you try to restructure and reform the system, these 5 crores will be going to be 10 crores in the near future. I understand population is there, number of judges ratio, all these things which we discuss in the seminars and conferences are there. But some serious thought to be given for the reform of the system with this application of the artificial intelligence and the innovative technical practices. Now, I understand traditional curriculum. I also studied traditional curriculum, focused primarily on the legal theory. That is also essential. So, primarily focused on the substantive and the legal theory. This traditional curriculum was there. That was necessary to for understand what law is there. What are the concepts? What are the substantial law? What is the procedure? That is the theoretical point. But today's legal profession and the lawyers, they should be technologically proficient. They have to, if they are not there, they should adopt this technological innovation and they should be capable of knowing the interdisciplinary law. Not only law, but sociology, other sciences, psychology, everything they should understand. So, because clients also, I mentioned that clients also expect that should be there like that. Now, this rise of the technology, including artificial intelligence and the machine learning, of course, they are interchangeable words. They are also very important. Now, application of this, particularly artificial intelligence in legal education, will give you the more scope for the legal, making it easily legal analysis. It will save your time. Then making the assessment and the feedback. You have got one, now we used to take in PhD 100 cases, 200 cases as a responders. We take the 1 lakh cases, analyze within a minute with the help of the artificial intelligence. It will be just basis for the purpose of study, I'm taking, study research. So 1 lakhs of the respondents, you can analyze who are for and who are against like that. So that will help you in analyzing and feedbacks. Then effectiveness and the challenges will be more in case of artificial intelligence. Now, in case of legal profession, I will mention briefly because this is inaugural lecture. So, artificial intelligence is transforming the legal profession by automated risk, automated tasks, enhancing the efficiency and saving the cost. Because so much of the you used to see that so much of the paper, now it has slowly, judicial work is becoming paperless. Even Justice Chandrachud make it mandatory that online should be there like that. So now these proactive judges are coming, and they said that there should be paperless work. So it will increase your efficiency. It will also save your cost in the justice delivery system. And then you can also replace your human expertise. But certainly, I will never advocate or the support that the human lawyers and humans should be alienated from this process. This is just for the collection of the data and the analysis of the data. But actually, human mind is there. Human mind is always essential because it involves so many things other than the only law. So human element should be there only for collection purpose. It can be useful. Now, role of the law in legal affairs and the practice. Unlike I can understand, unlike manual review, which is time consuming and prone to error because human there are many cases. That's why there is no uniformity. Sometimes judgment is given by this particular court, different judgment is given by different court. Probably there and many times you will find there is no uniformity like that. So this will also help in bringing the uniformity about the judgment in a particular case. So that is also another important advantage. Now this technology significantly cuts down the time required for the diligence, contact analysis, and case law research. Case law research is one of the important component of the justice delivery system that will also help by this artificial intelligence. Now, identify the case laws vigilance. So many different aspects are there, and this is not a particular guest lecture for the artificial intelligence, but I feel the nations are changing, countries are changing, systems are changing. So along with the change in the system, including justice delivery system, we should also change with the legal education and the legal profession because system is changing, something is happening at the national level, system level, something happening at the global level, and we are just studying the same thing. Then we our law graduates will be lagging behind with respect to the employment problem, with respect to career. And that's why this innovation in technology and the artificial intelligence will be the future of the justice delivery system. I'll take it. So in civil cases, I mentioned that this alternate dispute resolution, not because I am a mediator of the High Court or the Supreme Court, but alternate dispute resolution will be the future of the law in civil litigation. Similarly, in criminal law, this cybercrime litigation, artificial intelligence will play a very crucial role in any country, not including India. I just give an example and conclude my this inaugural speech. This one SAMA is there, SAMA. You go to the Google search, you will find I am also an panel mediator of the SAMA. So name of the organization SAMA SMA. Now, this SAMA was established by some of the alumni and the students of the National Law University, Calcutta, National University of Judicial Sciences, Calcutta. And these 23, 24-year students, when they were studying in final year in law course of the National University, they established the organization SAMA, and it is a online dispute resolution. ADR along with the ODR, means online dispute resolution. You will be surprised to know that within 5 to 6 years, they got 2 crores of the cases registered with them, and they have actually settled 34 lakhs of the cases. So this is a new innovation that something doing by the young people. Young people are coming forward with the help of the technology and solving, settling more lakhs of the cases, which we could not, or our justice delivery system failed to do because there was no technology. So technology and artificial intelligence will be the future of the justice system. Even academically, it will be a part of that. And I think from that point of view, this was not the topic of the inauguration. Inauguration topic was IPR. But just I took this opportunity to just touch upon the something topic which may be future of the justice delivery system. And I think this is this much for this inaugural speech. And I express my gratitude and thank you to the management, Principal Deshmukh Madam, then faculty, Bhageshree Madam, others who are inviting me and giving this opportunity to interact with the participants. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you, sir, for such an informative session and also for your presence and valuable contribution to make this session a great success. Today we had an opportunity to hear you, and this will surely be going to encourage us in the future. It's always been our pleasure to have you with us, and we look forward to seeing you again for upcoming events. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah.
Good afternoon, respected Advocate Amar Deshmukh, sir.
Can I leave, madam?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yes, welcome, Dr. Advocate Amar Deshmukh.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
ही इंधना परी तो जडला, ही इंधना परी तो जडला, चंदना परी तो झिजला, ज्ञानाची टाके ठिंगली, अग्नी अजूनही न विजला, अग्नी अजूनही न विजला. भगीरथ प्रयत्न करून ज्ञानाची गंगा दारोदारी नेणारे शिक्षण महर्षी डॉक्टर पंजाबराव देशमुख यांच्या कार्याला गौरव करणे आमचं कर्तव्य इथे आहे. आणि that's why we warmly welcome Advocate Amar Deshmukh sir's presence here today for sharing his views on Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh and his contribution to the nation. Advocate Amar Deshmukh sir brings an extensive national and international experience across the diverse industries, having held senior leadership position in a law department of global companies such as Vodafone Global and a Telenor Group. He co-founded Trulex Legal in 2016 and currently serves as its managing partner. Over the past 9 years, Trulex Legal has established itself as one of India's most trusted law firm, serving a broad client base across Mumbai, New Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata. As the head of the corporate law department, Advocate Deshmukh sir specializes in corporate governance, tax litigations, mergers and acquisitions, international transactions, and regulatory and statutory compliance. Advocate Amar Deshmukh sir has deep connection with Sri Shivaji Society, a native of Pusda Taluka and district Amravati. Advocate Deshmukh sir completed his HSC and BSc from Sri Shivaji Science College, Amravati in 1996. Mr. Deshmukh has delivered 5 lectures in various colleges in Pune and Baramati as a part of 125 lecture series to celebrate 125th birth anniversary of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh sir. He earned his Bachelor of Law from the prestigious ILS Law College, Pune in 1999 and pursued a Master of Law from the University of Pune. Additionally, he holds the postgraduate degree in management from the Symbiosis International University. We are deeply grateful for Amar Deshmukh sir presence here today, and we look forward to his insightful address on Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh and his contribution to the nation. I request Advocate Amar Deshmukh sir to please deliver your speech.
Thank you, Renuka madam. I'm humbled to hear the introduction from your side. Good afternoon, all dignitaries here. Honorable Harshavardhan Deshmukh, the President, Sri Shivaji Shikshan Sanstha, our beloved Principal Ma'am, Dr. Varsha Deshmukh, Honorable Inaugurator, probably Dr. Ashok Ende sir might have left probably by this now, but I'm really fantastic explanation on artificial intelligence and future of law. I will be really grateful to hear that. The convener of this lecture series, Dr. Bhageshree Deshpande ma'am, and other professors, respected organizing committee members, honorable resource persons, participants, thank you for inviting me and being a part of this lecture series on the topic of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh and his contribution to the nation. Friends, the topic allotted to me is of such a vast magnanimity that even a 2 days lecture series might not be sufficient to deep dive if we deep dive into it. Nonetheless, considering the time constraint, I would like to touch base on few of the important, long-lasting and visionary contribution of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh in various fields, transforming socio-economical and political landscape of India. Friends, after completing his master's, doctorate, and barrister at law degree from the Cambridge University, Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh returned back to India in 1926 with a strong resolution that he wanted to transform the lives and the educational landscape of then CP and Berar, or for that matter, now Vidarbha and MP region. So after completing, after coming back to India, he was offered, okay, and a high-paying super job as a chief legal officer of Maharaja of Gwalior state. But instead, he refused that job and dedicated his life for the upliftment of people, and contested the election at the just a tender age of 28, and was representing the Amravati district council. Subsequently, he entered into the Legislative Assembly of Central Province and Berar, that is now Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Vidarbha. Earlier, it was a Central Province, CP and Berar, what we used to call this, and introduced various reforms in the Village Panchayat Bill, like Village Panchayat Bill, Bill Against Untouchability, reforms in cooperative sectors, reforms in medical health sector, agriculture and farming sector, and most importantly, Dr. Panjabrao was instrumental in enacting a Debt Reconciliation Act 1933, thereby liberating the poor farmers and laborers from the clutches of moneylenders. Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh was assigned an important portfolio in then provincial government, like Education Minister, the Agriculture Minister, and as well as the Cooperative Minister. Now, let's Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh contribution in education sector is known to everybody. There is no need to. But nonetheless, I would like to just touch base on the highlights of his education sectors and contribution. As the education minister of the provincial government of then CP and Berar province, the CP and Berar province was the first state to introduce free and compulsory education to the children up to the age of 11 years. Under the fundamental rights, right to free and compulsory education was introduced in 2002. That is, whereas Bhausaheb has implemented this aspect of free and compulsory education way back in 1937. One of Dr. Deshmukh's most significant contribution was the establishment of our own Sri Shivaji Shikshan Sanstha in Amravati in 1932. His goal was to bring quality education to the rural areas, especially to the children of farmers, laborers, and marginalized communities. Under this society, he founded various schools, colleges, hostels, training institutes, research centers, agriculture universities. These institutes and institutions are not only providing the academic knowledge, but also promoted moral values, self-reliance, and social awareness, inquisitiveness, inventive mindset amongst the students. His approach was holistic. He believed that the education must not create professionals, but also create conscious citizens committed for the upliftment of the society. Now, Dr. Deshmukh understood that many of the rural and backward class students are deprived of the education due to the lack of financial resources and poor accommodation, proper accommodation facility. At that time, the education facilities were primarily concentrated on the district headquarters or at the most at the Tahsil level. But villages were deprived from the educational facility. So he took up the initiative and established such a series of hostels for the students from backward and especially economically weaker section. His hostels provided just not a place to stay, but also nurturing the environment for learning. Thousands of students were able to complete their education based on these facilities. This was decades before, and such welfare measures were part of mainstream government policy under his leadership and his ministership. Educational reforms as a cabinet minister of Free India, the first cabinet agriculture minister of Free India, Dr. Deshmukh, continued his work in the field of education through the policy advocacy and reforms. He strongly promoted free and compulsory primary education, increased access to the higher education in rural areas, financial assistance and scholarship for the students from marginalized community, inclusion of agricultural and vocational courses in curriculum. He believed that the education must be relevant to the socio-economic needs of the nation. For him, a good education system was one that built character, skill, compassion in every student. The agriculture education was Dr. Deshmukh's special focus.
Being an agriculture minister, Dr. Deshmukh saw a clear link between the education and agriculture progress. He emphasized the need for agricultural university, where students could be trained in modern farming techniques, research, and rural development. To fulfill this vision, Dr. Punjabrao Deshmukh Krishi Vidyapit was established in Akola way back in 1969. This institution became a center of excellence for agriculture education, innovation, and research. Even today, it continues to strive the thousands of students and farmers contributing to the agriculture strength and sustainability and benefiting by the research done by these institutes. Bhausaheb always believed that education should be available to all, either free or at marginal cost or a very affordable cost. With this aspect in mind, Bhausaheb established Sri Shivaji Open University way back in 1950. Then President Dr. Rajendra Prasad personally came to Amravati and lauded the efforts of Dr. Bhausaheb for this magnanimity. The concept of Open University is like Yashwantrao Chauhan Maharashtra Open University, or for that matter, Indira Gandhi National Open University, was taken from the Bhausaheb concepts of Open University. Now, we would like to move to the contribution to the agriculture sector, because the agriculture is the beloved aspect to Bhausaheb. Education and agriculture is hand in hand, and he being the first agriculture minister, his contribution in the agriculture field is enormous. As India gained independence in 1947, one of the biggest challenges was agriculture. We all know. This sector was underdeveloped, low productivity, poor irrigation, and feudal land system made the life miserable for the farmers and the poor villagers. Bhausaheb stepped into this void with a vision and compassion. The first agriculture minister of independent India, he laid the foundation for India's policy formation and growth in the agriculture. Let's look at what are the key important steps Bhausaheb has taken as a first agriculture minister of Free India. He established a community development. Dr. Deshmukh was the architect behind the Community Development Program in 1952, which focused on holistic rural development, education, agriculture, health, and sanitization. It was a revolutionary model for that time, aiming for the empowerment of villagers and make them self-sufficient. Secondly, cooperative movement. Cooperative, he knew that the cooperative is the crux of agriculture development. And therefore, he was the strong supporter of cooperative movement and cooperation. He believed that the farmer needed collective power through cooperation for farming, storage, marketing, and fight the exploitation and get the fair prices of their produce. Thanks to Dr. Deshmukh, Maharashtra became the stronghold of cooperative sectors in entire India. Third, irrigation and land reform. Under his leadership, India saw a major investment in irrigation projects, scientific farming, and rural infrastructure. He pushed the land reforms to break the back of zamindari system, the feudal system, which gave the ownership to the actual owners or tillers, and we celebrated Tillers' Day. Fourth, focus on agriculture education, the agriculture research-based education. Therefore, Dr. Bhausaheb Punjabrao Deshmukh given great emphasis for the agriculture research-based education, and with this aspect in mind, he laid the foundation, or because of his initiative, we can see the Dr. Punjabrao Deshmukh Krishi Vidyapit in Akola, which continues to be a center of excellence in the agriculture education, training, research, and implementation of new technology in the field of agriculture science. Now, self-sufficiency in agriculture is important. In back those days, we used to import a lot of rice and wheat from the other countries. Bhausaheb saw that unless India becomes self-sufficient in food grains, we cannot make a good progress in other fields, because a lot of our foreign exchanges were going on the food grain import. Bhausaheb launched a nationwide campaign to promote the Japanese method of paddy cultivation, which revolutionized the paddy production in India. That was way back in 1953. Bhausaheb then subsequently established the National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation. Okay, that is in 1958. He was instrumental in successful organization of World Agriculture Fair in New Delhi. That was in 1959. The series of agriculture, education, reforms, and internationalization of agriculture field, adopting the latest technology in the agriculture field was his motto. And that's why India became subsequently, by 1975, India was self-sufficient in wheat and paddy production. Being an agriculture minister, all the agriculture ministers becomes the ex officio chairman of ICAR, that is the Indian Council of Agriculture Research. Being the ex officio chairman of ICAR, Bhausaheb established a series of agriculture research institutes and laboratories and research centers across India. Our own, if you see in the Vidarbha region, various agro-based institute, for example, Center for Cotton Research, as well as the Central Citrus Research Institute, both are in now. Now, Bhausaheb's contribution is not restricted to the education and agriculture only. Bhausaheb was a staunch supporter of social justice in all fields. Bhausaheb was the champion of social justice. This was reflected in his educational work as well. He pushed for reservation of seats, free concessions, special educational support for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, or other backward classes. Not only as a minister, but also in the education society, Shivaji Shikshan Sanstha, we can see that he is the equanimity and social justice to all. He believed in women empowerment throughout, along with the education. See, at those times where girls' education was not a priority for any of the family, and that too in the 50s and 60s, he advocated for equal opportunity for girls in the schools as well as in colleges. Even his wife, Vimlabai Deshmukh, was highly educated lawyer. He appointed Mrs. Kusumtai Deshpande as the first lecturer of English in the society's college. Even the ratio of women teachers in the society and everywhere under his leadership was noteworthy. Colleges, if you see the colleges, schools, universities, the women ratio and proportion are much bigger, much better than what it used to be. Even in comparative to the other states, the Maharashtra as well as in Vidarbha region, we have a woman empowerment visible. Even our beloved principal, Dr. Varsha Deshmukh, being a woman, and she is leading a team of professors, all are doctors, all are women professors and very educated and very empowered. We are enjoying the fruits what Dr. Deshmukh has saw in 1950s and 60s. In short, he fought to ensure the education was inclusive, equitable, and not limited to the particular caste and class of the society. Friends, one of the aspects which I have studied in the Dr. Deshmukh's contribution to the nation is, which is not been highlighted so, is that his contribution in the Constitution Committee or Constitution Committee debate. Dr. Bhausaheb was a member of Constitution Committee, which was chaired by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was the chairman of the drafting committee. So there was a frequent interaction, debate, and series of discussion between the various members of the committee, whether it is a drafting committee or the Constitution Committee. Okay. Now, Dr. Bhausaheb was made an immense contribution in bringing the underprivileged farmers and women into the mainstream of economic and social development by means of, if we can see, by means of various sections and various debate provisions in the Constituent Assembly debate chapter. Bhausaheb strongly put forward the need of free and compulsory education for the children up to the age of 14 years. He actually implemented the free and compulsory education, being the education minister of CP and Beror way back in 1937, that he advocated strongly in the Constituent Assembly debates. But at that time, he said that up to 14 years, there should be free and compulsory education. And we are doing in Vidarbha region, why can't it make it a compulsory for the entire nation? At that time, right to education was not in fundamental right, but it was placed in the directive principles of the state policy. The justification given by the other members is that India being a nascent, where we are having the low resources, the infrastructure was not that modern, the manpower, the teacher, the teaching and non-teaching staff, and all this technology and resources were not sufficient. And the most important, funds were not there. Therefore, if we make the right to education as a fundamental right, then we may not deliver what we have committed. Therefore, right without remedy is of no use, and therefore, despite that, the Constituent Assembly accepted Dr. Deshmukh's contribution that yes, up to the 14 years, there should be a right to fundamental right of education. They could not provide. And we can see that debates, the fruits of that debate has fructified in the year 2002 by 86 Constitution Amendment. Right to education becomes a fundamental right. Second, Bhausaheb forcefully argued in the Constituent Assembly debate to make a special provision for women and children. If we look at the article, original constitution, Varsha madam, when I met to you in your office, you have shown me the original constitution, but I could not read that original constitution. Then in original constitution, there was only article 15 clause 1, 2 and 3 were there. Article 15 clause 4 was the first amendment constitution, it came into picture. Now, the Article 15 clause 3 is that nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any special provision for women and children. And this provision was added because of the forceful argument of Dr. Bhausaheb Panjabrao Deshmukh in the Constituent Assembly debate. He himself has preached and practiced the emancipation and upliftment of women and children. Now, after that, in the first constitution amendment, that is of 1951, the Article 15 clause 4 was added. At that time, there was a law minister was Bhabasaheb Ambedkar, and agriculture minister was Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh. And when Babasaheb and Bhausaheb both worked together for the upliftment of the backward classes and the downtrodden citizens, when the bill was discussed, debated in the parliament, Dr. Panjabrao argued in favor of inclusion of the word socially and educationally backward classes of the citizens. Now, if you see the wordings of Article 15 clause 4, it was that nothing in this article or in clause 2 of Article 29 shall prevent the state from making any special provision for the advancement of any socially and educationally backward classes of citizens or for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. So, the specially socially and educationally backward classes of citizens, this was the argument in the sense that yes, SCs and STs are definitely backward class because of the historical reason, but at the same time, Bhausaheb argued that in India, there are other castes which are not into the SCs and STs, but they are socially and educationally backward classes. And what about them? If we neglect their requirement, we won't be making the social justice an inclusiveness justice, and therefore socially and educationally backward classes was of the citizen was the gift of Dr. Bhausaheb Panjabrao Deshmukh. Now, Bhausaheb made a forceful argument also shaping various provisions of the Constitution Assembly, particularly Article 15, that is the equality, Article 17, that is abolition of untouchability, he practiced, preached, and also inclusive, definitely. Article 311, that is the protection of employment under the state. He was a staunch supporter that yes, all the government servant under the state should be protected and special provisions should be made, and therefore Article 311 is introduced there. Establishment of the Backward Commission, Article 340. All these, if you look at these, that is the contribution of Bhausaheb Panjabrao Deshmukh in the Constituent Assembly. Dr. Bhausaheb was assertive and persuasive about women's right to vote, right to education, and right to property. He was not only preaching equality and untouchability, but practicing it throughout his life. Dr. Rajendra Prasad proudly said that this land of Vidarbha, then Beror means Vidarbha. This land of Vidarbha is blessed by towering and versatile personality of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh, who has dedicated his entire life for the upliftment of underprivileged class of the society by providing selfless services in the field of education, agriculture reforms, and social justice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
A very wonderful deliberation, Advocate Amar Deshmukh. Indeed, it is pleasure to hear you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such a wonderful session. खरंच आपल्या देशाच्या प्रगतीत डॉक्टर पंजाबराव देशमुख यांचे योगदान खूप मोठे आहे आणि त्यांचे मोठेपण केवळ त्यांच्या धार्मिक आणि तात्विक कार्यामुळेच नव्हे तर त्यांच्या शिक्षणाविषयीच्या व्यावहारिक दृष्टिकोनातून प्रतीत होतो. अतिशय कठीण परिस्थितीतून त्यांनी स्वतःचे शिक्षण पूर्ण केले आणि तितक्याच तळमळीने समाजातील सर्व घटकांना शिक्षण मिळावे म्हणून प्रयत्न केले. त्यांच्या शैक्षणिक कार्यामुळे त्यांचं कार्य हिमालयासारखं उत्तुंग बनले. डॉक्टर पंजाबराव देशमुख यांच्या शैक्षणिक कार्याला मानाचा मुजरा आहे. थँक्यू सो मच सर फॉर सच अ वंडरफुल सेशन.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bhageshree madam. Thank you, Varsha madam. Thank you, Renuka madam.
He taught her a humble career as a humble teacher, and she rose to the position of principal. And still, without minding her health, she shows a keen interest in educative processes. Please give warm welcome to none other than our respected principal, Dr. Varsha Deshmukh ma'am. I request Dr. Varsha Deshmukh ma'am, chairperson of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on perspective of IPR in India to deliver her speech.
Am I audible, Renuka? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much. A very warm evening to one and all here. I extend my heartfelt salutation to the great educationist, Dr. Panjabrao Upakya Bhausaheb Deshmukh. Of course, we have been listening that how he was a great educationist. Reverend Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh, fondly known as a Bhausaheb, and we call him as a Bhausaheb Deshmukh, whose visionary contribution to education and to social reform continues to inspire generations. His unwavering dedication to knowledge and empowerment has left an indelible mark on our society and serves as a guiding light for all of us. The inaugurator of today's function, lecture series, Dr. Yende Sir, Honorable Dr. Yende Sir, he is former professor and HOD of Law University, Mumbai. He has worked in various places, worked as a mediator for Supreme Court of India and High Court, Mumbai, Ombudsman for the Maharashtra National Law University. He is a founder of Yende Legal Associates, and he has been always a guiding light whenever we call him. He is always ready because both, even our chief guest of today's function, Advocate Amar Deshmukh, just last week, he was there in the college for inaugurating intramode competitions, which was sponsored by High Court Judge Shukre sir. And that time also, long way he came from Pune just for his love for the Bhausaheb Panjabrao Deshmukh and Shri Shivaji Education Society. The chief guest, Amar Deshmukh sir, is co-founder of Trulex Legal and has a vast experience in the corporate sector. He's extensive, national, international, and industrial sector as well. He has a global legal in a field. He has expertise in it. I think both the speakers, eminent speakers, they share the deep, enduring connection with the Shivaji Education Society. And for their love to the Sri Shivaji Education Society, whenever we call them, they always have a great cooperation and they always nod to our call. Thank you so much. It is indeed a pride and honor for me to preside over this inaugural function, Dr. Panjabrao Bhausaheb Deshmukh Memorial Lecture. And today we have celebrated the 60th Memorial Day of beloved Bhausaheb Deshmukh. Although this lecture series focused on a subject of increasing global and national importance, like perspectives of intellectual property rights in India and internationally. Although the term like artificial intelligence, then GI, they were not existing during the time of Dr. Punjabrao Deshmukh. But he was a great visionary. His progressive thoughts and tireless efforts towards building a modern and a self-reliant India aligned remarkably well with the technological advancement of today. And that is why the convener, Dr. Bhageshu Deshpande madam and me have decided to have to give the modern touch to the vision of Dr. Punjabrao Deshmukh, that is Bhausaheb, and all my team who are working tirelessly for the success of this lecture series. Dr. Chaitanya Guge, Renu Talokar. Then for the next session, we have Dr. Nityanand Pandey sir, who is the Dean of School of Law, Raisoni. Then Shweta Sirsagar. Tomorrow again, we have on GI and the laws for the farmer. Like Dr. Anand Raut sir will be giving the delegation there. Then, of course, Dr. Chobe sir, who is again the head of our university PG department and the senior professor and worked on various committee. He was a pro vice chancellor also, was also immediately given green signal to our call. So this occasion is not merely an academic event, but a humble tribute to one of the greatest visionary of modern India, Honorable Punjabrao, that is Bhausaheb Deshmukh, a revered educationist, of course, a social reformist and a patriot. Dr. Deshmukh's legacy continues to inspire countless hearts across generations. This is vision for a self-reliant and educated India laid the foundation for many pioneers and institutions, including the one we are privileged to be the part of today. Even our law college is 77 years old and established by Bhausaheb. And many legendary alumni are produced by this college. Even in next month, 14th May, the Chief Justice of India, the Lordship Bhushan Gavai sir, will be taking the charge as a CJI, Chief Justice of India. And as we reflect on his contribution, it is worth noting a lesser known yet profound aspect of his national services. Among the 393 members of the Constituent Assembly, Dr. Punjabrao Deshmukh stood out uniquely. He alone proposed 106 amendments to the Indian Constitution. Such was the depth of his constitutional wisdom and commitment to the nation building. That is his concluding speech. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar himself acknowledged that Dr. Deshmukh's invaluable role, stating that his contribution were pivotal and that without his amendments, the Constitution might have lacked certain critical dimensions. This lecture series, therefore, is not just an academic exploration of intellectual property rights. It is also a continuation of his belief in power of law, knowledge, and reform. In today's knowledge-driven economy, that is intellectual property right has become a powerful tool for innovation, creativity, and economic advancement. I'm confident that the deliberations held over the course of this series will not only deepen our understanding, but also inspire proactive engagement with the modern knowledge framework in India. To all the distinguished speakers, we are grateful for our presence and for sharing their valuable time and insight with us. To the participants, students, advocates, academicians, and industrial stakeholders, I urge you to absorb questions and contribute to this series. After all, the spirit of a lecture series lies not just in listening, but in learning and leading forward. So let this be a platform for dialogue, awareness, and academic growth. With this word, again, from bottom of my heart, I thank Dr. Yandi sir, Advocate Amar Deshmukh sir, and all my team members, including Dr. Deshpande madam. Because of her constant endure, we have seen that this lecture series has great success. And more than, I think, 160 participants have joined this lecture series, and it will help you to enhance your knowledge. With this word, I conclude my word. Thank you so much. Thank you so much being the part of such a wonderful online session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I request Dr. Chaitanya Guge sir to propose a vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam. Good afternoon to all of you. At the outset, I submit my sincere and humble tribute to Honorable Dr. Punjab Rao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh. I am thankful to Honorable Sri Harshavardhan Deshmukh sir, the President of Sri Shivaji Education Society Amravati, for providing the support for the organization of Honorable Dr. Punjab Rao Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on the topic Perspectives of IPR in India. I express my sincere thanks to Dr. Ashok Ende sir, the inaugurator of lecture series, for his valuable guidance on the topic Artificial Intelligence and Technology, Transforming the Future of Legal Profession. Thank you, sir, for sharing the role of artificial intelligence and its importance in the legal professions. It is my honor to get opportunity to express vote of thanks to Advocate Amar Deshmukh sir for his wonderful speech on Dr. Punjab Rao Deshmukh and his contribution to the nation, specifically in the field of education by establishing the Sri Shivaji Education Societies. Thank you, sir. I extend hearty thanks to our beloved principal, Dr. Varsha Deshmukh madam, and chairperson of this lecture series for his valuable guidance and constant support. I am also thankful to Professor Dr. Bhagesri Deshpande madam, the convener of this lecture series, Dr. Renuka Tolokar madam, and all the organizing team, teaching, non-teaching, and technical teams. I am also thankful to all the resource persons of today's and tomorrow's technical sessions for giving their consent as well as valuable time for this lecture series. Last but not the least, I am thankful to all the participants. Without your support, program could not be a success. Thank you once again. Over to you, Renuka madam.
But sir, it is indeed a great coincidence that you have contributed a lot in 125th anniversary lecture series, and today also you are there. I'm very, very happy and glad to see you here. And then it is such a wonderful coincidence.
Thank you.
Thank you
I'm
so
humble,
much.
and it's my duty, and whatever I can contribute.
As please to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone.
So, do we need to continue or can we leave it? Matlab, what's
I think we have a Nityanand Pandey sir's lecture now.
so
We have
I
a,
can
yeah,
continue.
that is session 1 will begin now.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Sir, first technical session is about to start
Now
soon, but
from
everyone
now
should.
onwards,
If you could.
I want to continue as a participant.
Great.
Sure, sir.
First technical session is about to start soon, but everyone should stay online.
Thank you, Renuka ma'am. Can I start the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, madam.
just check. Dr. Pandey sir is there. Nityananda Pandey sir is there, or and then yes, he is
Yes,
very
madam.
much.
He is there. He is there.
Very much.
Okay.
Yes. And we continue.
Firstly, I pay my humble tribute to Dr. Punjab Rao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Archana Avghad, teaching faculty of Dr. Punjabrao Deshmukh, College of Law, Amravati. Dr. Punjabrao Deshmukh College of Law, Amravati has organized Honorable Dr. Punjabrao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on perspective of IPR in India, interdisciplinary at national level. As we are going to start first technical session, I heartily welcome today's honorable resource person, Dr. Nityananda Pandey, sir. Welcome, sir, for this first technical session. Dean, School of Law, G.H. Raisoni University. Sir is delivering lecture on an introduction to intellectual property rights and their importance in Indian context. Here is some short introduction of Sir. Sir has completed his LLM, NET, and PhD, having over 15 years experience in the field of law. Sir also have various academic activities, work as a nodal officer, NIRF at IMS Unison University, Dehradun, work as assistant dean in National Institutional Ranking Framework, IQAC at IMS Unison University, Dehradun. Also work as a member of IQAC at IMS Unison University, Dehradun. Also, sir is well versed with the NEP 2020. Also expert in to draft the policy SOP as per the UGC and other regulatory bodies norm. Sir also is a PhD supervisor, and one student has awarded PhD under the supervision of Sir. Sir has organized various events under his deanship. He having experience as a resource person on various interstate university as a judge, moderator, and guest speaker. So he having industrial experience also. Sir also had 17 publications on various UGC care list and Scopus journals. Sir also had various academic achievements as convener and as a coordinator. Sir also has participated in 34 national and international seminar workshops. He also worked as a dissertation supervisor for PG and UG students throughout the career of as experience of assistant professor. Sir having the very in various areas of law, he is very expertise, including criminal procedure law, constitutional law, administrative law, and legal writing. As an experienced educator, Sir has developed so many courses which is not only engage students but also and we keep with them with the necessary skills to succeed in their legal careers. Also, Sir has various research articles on emerging legal issues, which are published in various UGC Care List and Scopus journals. Sir, so many achievements are there of Sir, academic achievements, extracurricular achievements. As a dean, he having so many achievements. So, Sir, you have so many achievements that it is not possible to complete that all achievements within this stipulated time. For that, I am apologies. Kindly accept the apology, sir. And this is the very short introduction is given, but he having the so many achievements according to his resume. Now, sir, I request you to Honorable Dr. Nityananda Pandey, sir, to please proceed their speech for the first technical session. Over to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. First of all,
Sir, we
I would like.
welcome you.
Ha, ma'am. Thank
Pandey,
you, ma'am.
we welcome you from bottom.
Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
First of all, I would like to thanks to respected principal madam to invite me for Dr. Punjab Rao Bhausaheb Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on the
Thank
theme.
you, sir. Thank you so much and warm welcome on this virtual platform, sir, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. India is developing country in the world. And if we want to become a developed country, and we want that we should not be affected by inflation. And we also want to the economic ups and down of the world should not be affected the Indian economic system. Then we will have to strengthen our farmers and secure their rights. And Deshmukh Sahab knew these things very well. And as we also know that Dr. Punjab Rao Deshmukh Sahab is also known as the illustrious son of the soil, a great visionary, a social reformer, and a real friends of the farmers of their region where agriculture is mostly rampant. They were always ready to serve the farming community of the state, region in particular, and the country in general. To protect the farmer in India, we have to secure farmers' rights through securing their ideas, their skill, and their products. We have to give the exclusive right against the world for the production of crops which is belongs to any specific region. And that is why we are emphasizing for protection of IPR. Ma'am, I am audible now?
Yes, you are very much audible, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, sir, you are
And
audible.
okay, ma'am. And the development of any society directly depends on IPR and its policy framework. Lack of IPR awareness resulted in the death of inventions, high risk of infringement, economic losses, and decline of an intellectual era in the country. And thus, there is a dire need of dissemination of IPR information so as to boost indigenous invention and development in the field of research and technology. The term IPR, intellectual property, is related to human brain applied for creativity and invention. Various effort in the term of inputs of manpower, time, energy, skill, money, etc. are required to invent or create something new. The ultimate idea by which invention or creation took place is an intangible property of the person and who took pains for the invention or creation. Therefore, as per the law, legal rights or monopoly rights are given to creator or inventor to harvest the economic benefits on their invention or creation. On the basis of types of invention and creation of human mind and their applications, the intellectual property rights can be classified into 6 categories. And that this is patent, trademarks, industrial design, layout design of semiconductors, integrated circuit, and geographical indications of source and copyrights and related rights. These are the 6 basic rights. These are falls under the ambit of intellectual property right. If we are talking about the patent, patent is an intellectual property right granted to inventor by concerned government office for his novel technical inventions. This is the technical inventions. And the term invention means solution of any problem in terms of development of a product or a process. Among the different type of IPR, patent are considered the most valuable and rightly so. The patentability of any inventions need to fulfill some criteria. And what are these? These are the first usefulness, second is the novelty, and third is the non-obviousness. If we are talking about the usefulness, that means invention must have industrial applicability or applied for practical purpose. This is the basic feature. This is the basic essential for taking the patent right. And second is the novelty. Novelty means invention must be new technology which has not been published or available in prior out of country or elsewhere in the world before the date of patent filing. And non-obviousness means invention which can be done by any ordinary skilled person is obvious and cannot be patentable. And hence invention must not be obvious for patentability. Now the second part is to getting the patent right. What are the process? What are the steps that we have to follow for getting the patent right?
Sir, sorry to
Yes, ma'am.
interrupt. Hello. Sorry
Yes,
to
ma'am.
interrupt. Sir, slides are not moving.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry, please. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
There are several steps while we are try to get the patent right. And the step first is filing of patent application or priority applications before the appropriate authorities. And there are 4 patent office at situated at the Chennai, Mumbai, New Delhi, and Kolkata. The applicant has to file patent application in appropriate form which all relevant information concerned to invention such as descriptions, claim, drawing, abstract, etc. Applicant has option to file provisional specification to establish priority of the invention when disclosed invention is only at the conceptual stage, and thereafter within 12 months applicant have to file complete specification in prescribed format. And after this, in the step 2, publication of application. This is the step 2. That means the patent application is published in the office journal after expiry of 18 months. And the applicant can also put up request for early publication by paying additional prescribed fees. These are the options available to the applicant. And then after step 3, opposition of patent. That means the pre-grant patent opposition, if any, may be filed within 3 months of patent publication. This type of opposition representation is entertained by controller of patent office if patent filing applicant has put up a request for patent examination. And there are also provisions for post-grant petition patent opposition. And then this step 4 is that request for examination. This is the right to given to the applicant. The applicant has to apply separately for patent examination within 48 months of filing of the patent application with prescribed fees. And then after step 5 will taken place. This is the examination and clarification of raised objection, if any. So that means the patent examiner check all aspects of patentability, that is novelty, inventiveness, non-obviousness, and industrial application, and issue first examiner report to the applicant. And if objections are there in examination report, then applicant has to clarify the objections within 1 year. Then grant of patent. This is the step 6. The patent is granted to applicant by
Sir,
controller.
sorry to interrupt.
Yes,
Sir,
ma'am.
your slides are not moving, sir.
Ma'am, this is the I am not prepared the separate slide for the each patent
Okay.
IPR rights.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Please, sir.
Okay. That means this is the next step, that the applicant will provide the patent right by the controller. And after getting the right, the owner can explore these right by industrial production or can sell, distribute, or licensing the rights as per his will. This is their monopoly right. He can do anything with that right. He can give the license to use to other person. And the rights of patent are granted for 20 years. And once a patent expires, then the invention enters into the public domain and anybody can use that knowledge. The second IP right is industrial design. This is nothing other than the creativity. This is the creative activity of achieving an ornamental or aesthetic appearance of mass product. And the design can be expressed either by two-dimensional or by three-dimensional form. The term design refers to feature of shape, configuration, pattern, or ornament. Broadly, shape, surface, pattern, lines, color, etc. Appearance related feature of industrial product such as watches, vehicles, mobile, laptop, all the appliance, this is the home appliance also are covered under the industrial design. To be protected under most national laws, the industrial design must be new or original and non-functional. Hence, industrial design is only concerned with aesthetics features and any technical features or aspects of the product to which it is applied are not protected by the design registration. Although the technical feature, if are novel, could be produced by getting the patent. So that is depend upon the applicability of that innovations. It maybe falls under the ambit of the patent. And beside this, design which is literary or artistics in character, such as cartoon, label, leaflet, map, etc., is protected under the copyright and state of the industrial design. The term of industrial design rights vary from country to country from 10 years to 25 years. This is the monopoly rights given to the rights holder. And in India, as per the Design Act 2000, duration of protection of industrial design is for 10 years. And this duration can be extended further for 5 years. And industrial design encourage creativity and skill developments amongst the individual and manufacturing sector by promoting more aesthetically pleasing products for the society. The design and shape of the product not only create aesthetics appearance, but in case of machine, furniture, automobile, etc. Design is also indirectly associated with the ergonomics and plays a major role in customers' comfort. The next intellectual property right is the trademark. Trademark, no doubt, it is also a use for to identify the product produced by any particular industry or company. So that means trademarks already existed, no doubt. It is already existed in the ancient world. The Indian craftsmen used to show their signature on their jewelry or artistic creation around 3000 years ago. With industrialization, the trademark become key factor in modern world of international trade. A trademark is a distinctive sign or logo that denotes about the particular item is produced or provided by specific persons or specific industries or specific enterprise. And similar to trademark, service marks distinguish service providing enterprises with their competitors. A company may have different type of trademarks of their various products, but to distinguish themselves from the other company or enterprise, trade name is being used. Trademark or trade name helps companies to make their recognition, reputation, and trust amongst the customer. In the most of the case, we can see that consumers rely on trademarks where it is difficult to inspect a product or service quickly to determine its quality. its quality. And a particular segment of customers is very much concerned about the brand and pay heavily for brand prestige, even for similar sort of quality to distinguish themselves from the crowd. The trademark compromise of word, name, surname, geographical name, slogan, etc. Letters and numerals, drawing, logos, symbol, etc. These elements to distinguish a business or service from the other. And the next is that layout design of semiconductor integrated circuit. This is the new IP. This is the new intellectual property right. In present era, life cannot be thought of without electronic gadgets. That is mobile or smartphones, laptop, computers, watches, cameras, safety, or healthcare devices. Home applicants also is there, and all appliances are very compact nowadays due to their integrated circuits. Beside this, most of the instrument having microprocessor-based control or operating system made of integrated circuit or layout design. These designs of circuits are creation of human mind as a consequences of enormous investment and efforts of highly quality experts. And whereas copying of these designs by some other party is lethal setback of for electronic research organizations or industry. That's why it is necessary to protect this type of ideas also. Layout design means three-dimensional disposition of the element in which at least one element is active and or sum of all having interconnection as in integrated circuit or such a three-dimensional disposition prepared for an integrated circuit plant for industrial manufacturing. In India, uh, hmm. in India, Semiconductor Integrated Circuit Layout Design Act 2000 was passed to protect the requirement of electronic industry in compliance with TRIPS agreement. And the act was implemented by Department of Information Technology under the Ministry of Information Technology. And any original and inherently distinctive layout design can be registered as per the India SICLD Act 2000. That means Semiconductor Integrated Circuit Layout Design Act 2000. And the right which is protected by this act, the term is 10 years. The next one is the trade secret. Trade secret is now very popular because this is the crucial days where some partners, some persons come together and start a new innovative ideas and open the partnership firms or any companies. Sorry. But after some times, it might be possible that some of them will left the companies, left the firms, and steal their ideas and open the new company by applying the same idea, same thought. That's why the trade secret become the new things which must be protected. Means any inventions or knowledge which is not innovative but useful for business and provides economical benefit can be kept as a trade secret. This is most important. Beside this, novel or creative information is also kept as trade secret when registration of patent, copyright, industrial design, etc. are pending or in process. This is also a help to the inventor when we are going to apply for the patent, you have to explain your process, patent process, how it works. But you can also make an application that this idea must be kept secret. The technological information or process such as recipe, idea, device, software, blueprints, pattern, formula, and map, etc. These business strategy or secret in form of any data compilation or database, marketing plans, yeah, financial informations, personal records, all these things can be kept as a trade secret. That means this is trade secret covers many things, either which is falls in the ambit of the copyright, falls in the ambit of the patent, or in any other forms of the IP. This right has great potential in ripening secret knowledge into economic gain. And therefore, majority of companies are protecting their knowledge by trade secret rather than patent. And trade secret act as an incentive to incremental innovations in technology not meeting the non-obviousness of patent law and copyright. The process of evolving a trade secret takes year of experience, research, and skill. The composition of Coca-Cola is a good example of trade secret for its recipe. In certain countries, there are specific rules for trade secret, such as Unfair Competition Prevention Act in Japan, Uniform Trade Secret Act in the United States of America, and many more. Then in India, we can also see the Indian Contract Act. We know that an agreement to restrain to business, profession, occupation is the wide. But where a two person come together and start a business, they create their ideas and accordingly they are operating their business, and one of them is lifting that business, then they can create a contract, then they will not start the same time of business, and that is enforceable just because of the trade secret. Geographical indication, this is the next intellectual property rights. And this is basically for the farmers. This is basically for the persons who are taking benefits from their land. An application of geographical or locality origin to identify goods for trade purpose is not a new phenomenon. Certain agricultures products have special qualities that are influenced by geographical climate or soil. The terms GI has been chosen by WIPO includes all existing means of protection of such names and symbols, regardless of whether they indicate that quality of a given product or due to its geographical origin, or they merely indicate place of origin of the product. The Havana, Darjeeling tea, Arabian horse, Alfonso mango, Nagpur orange, Basmati rice, Banarsi sari, Banarsi pan are some well-known examples for names which are associated throughout the world for their product having specific quality and registered as GI. Similarly, in the field of handicraft, textiles, etc., a specific quality of the product are related with human factors and their skills. And the reputation of product is built up and maintained by masters or creators of that skill belonging in the particular region. And the skill is passed traditionally from one generation to the next with great caution and compromises by particular tribes or region. And the China silk, Mysore silk, Chanderi sari, Kanchipuram silk sari, sorry, Kullu shawl, Solapur chadar, Solapur terry towel, Kashmiri handicraft, etc. These are the well-known examples for the geographical indication for the state of art and craftsmanship. In India, registration of such product can be done under the Geographical Indications of Good Act 1999 and the Geographical Indication of Goods Rules 2001. The Geographical Indication Act is administered by the Controller General of Patent, Design and Trademarks, the Registrar of Geographical Indication. The central government has established geographical indication registry at Chennai, where a right holder from all Indian jurisdiction can register their GI. And under these rules, protection under the GI is granted for 10 years and renewal is possible time to time for further 10 years. And the last IP right is copyright and related right. Copyright are a legal right granted to creators, allowing them to control the use of distribution of their original work, which includes literary, dramatic, musical, artistic creations. Literary and scientific works, that means novels, poems, reference work, newspaper, plays, book, and magazine, journal, etc. And under the meaning of the musical works, this is the songs, instrumental music, and solos, bands, etc. Artistic work denotes such as painting, drawing, sculpture, advertisement, etc. These are the things falls under the copyright and related rights. This is also cover the computers program also. Computers program software and their related database, maps and technical drawing is also covered under the copyright. Now the question is that there are 6 major rights given to the creators. But what are the remedies available to the creators, to the owners, if their rights got violated? Some other person without the license, they are using their rights. They are using the copyright. They are using the patent right. What are the remedies available to that person? There are 3 remedies. First is the compensation, second is the stay order, and third is the profit on account. Compensation means that the applicant have to show before the court of law that they suffer loss. Just EB remedium we know very well. That means if our rights has been infringed by some other person, we are entitled to get the compensation from that persons, from the tort doer. So this is the very popular rights. But what the amount of the compensation, this is not fixed, and that may be vary to case. This is on liquidated compensation. But third is the different. And the second is the stay order. That means to stop the wrongdoer to use my patent right, to use my copyright, or to use my IP right. And the court will pass a stay order to do not use further until the final decision takes place. And third is the profit on account. This is very crucial right given to the owners of the IP. This is during the time period. What are the benefits can be taken from that rights? That is the matter. What is the actual rights? What is the actual benefit taken by the wrongdoer? This it doesn't matter. But what the amount can be gained during that time of period which that right is being used by some other persons. This is the matter. And that amount must be fixed by the court
Power teacher power.
and will be levied from the second part and will be given to the victim. These are the rights, and these are the rights when their rights got infringed by some other person. Now, I would like to conclude my lecture that in knowledge-based economy, intellectual property rights are very much essential for progressive societal development, and the IPR is basic necessity to be a part of local as well as global competitive trade, as without dissemination of IPR knowledge and implementation, creating the innovative environment is really impossible. It is essential for policymakers to include IPR in basic educational system and promote IPR registration by encouraging the innovators and creators. And India is having all the resources in the terms of available raw material, cheap labor, innovative and creative dedicated manpower. No doubt that India and other developing countries will definitely harness its proportionate share in global trade by exploration intellectual property right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you from my side. And I am very grateful to ma'am that I have been invited in such a wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful session. Thanks a lot. From the bottom
Thank
of my
you.
heart, on behalf of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Amravati, I express my sincere thanks to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ma'am, may I leave?
Yes, yes, sir. It was indeed enlightening one.
Formal lot of thanks is going on. Please, sir, for 2 to 3 minutes you have to wait, please.
You wait for the vote of thanks.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Now the first technical session comes towards the expression of gratitude for this enriching and insightful speech. Sir, it is my privilege and honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee. Sir, it's a really very informative and valuable session regarding the intellectual property rights. Sir has explained various intellectual property rights, trademark, patents, industrial design, etc. in a very detailed, sir. You have explained in a very detailed way. And then regarding granting of patent, which is very most important aspect of the intellectual property rights. Then also about the industrial designs, which are covered under the Design Act. And the most important concept which explained by Dr. Pandey sir is about the term of trade secret. Also quote so many examples to explain the term geographic indications. Sir, whatever examples you have given really that are very remarkable regarding the geographic indications. Sir has given a detailed note on rights available in case of infringement of intellectual property rights. So thank you so much, sir. Really, it's a very informative and very detailed session.
Thank you so much, sir. Ma'am, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Also, I express my sincere gratitude towards our Honorable Dr. Varsha Deshmukh ma'am, Principal Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Law, and Chairperson of this organizing committee for constant support and guidance. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Bhagyashree Deshpande, ma'am, Professor and convener of this memorial lecture series, for your guidance and coordination. Thank you, Dr. Chaitanya Guge, sir, as a convener for your coordination. And also, thank you, Renuka, ma'am. I also express my gratitude to all the participants. We are grateful for gracing this event with your presence and valuable support. Also, the technical team, we are thank you for your hard work behind the scenes, and all the volunteers and support staff and all the coordinator of this lecture series. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, all the team, Dr. Bhageshu Deshpande and the team, for the wonderful job. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Over to Dr. Renuka, ma'am.
Thank you, Archana ma'am. Once again, good evening, all of you. Good evening, Dr. Shweta Shiraskar ma'am.
Good evening, everyone.
How are you,
Good
ma'am?
evening.
Fine, fine. Thank you.
Hello, Shweta. Nice to see you.
Thank you, ma'am. Same here.
नेहमी मैत्रिणीकडनं तुमच्याबद्दल ऐकलं होतं, आज पर्सनली भेटत आहे.
At the collegeच माझा आहे, madam.
फक्त नाव
My
ऐकलं
friends
होतं.
are there, my colleagues are there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Once again, good evening, all of you. On the behalf of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh College of Law, I, Dr. Renuka Tadokar, coordinator of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh Memorial Series, warmly welcomes you all to the second technical session. Without further delay, let us begin with our session. For this session, we have with us Dr. Shweta Siraskar, madam. Dr. Shweta Shiraskar is working as an assistant professor of Government Law College, Mumbai, since 2019. She has a teaching experience of more than 16 years. Her area of expertise is constitution and administrative law. She did her PhD in a law from Nagpur University. She has various paper publications in a reputed peer-reviewed and UGC listed journal to her credit. She is handling responsibility as a professor in charge of various committees in a GLC. She also handling a variety of administrative responsibility, including the position of postgraduate diploma in intellectual property law. In addition, she served as a resource person for add-on course on a professional ethics in a Sathe College, Thane. Last year, she was chair as a panel member for the selection of law officer and anti-terrorism squad. She also gives lecture in a state level course organized by Bhausaheb Shri Shakti College at Babulgaon district, Yavatmal. We are deeply grateful for Dr. Shweta Shiraskar ma'am presence here today, and we look forward to her insightful address on a topic prospects and career opportunity in IPR skill needed. I request Shweta ma'am to please deliver her speech.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Hope I am audible properly and PPT also visible properly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am, with your due permission, Deshmukh ma'am, I will start.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, madam.
For my PPT. Good evening, everyone. It is a great feeling to be here as a resource person for Honorable Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh National Level Memorial Lecture Series on Perspectives of IPR in India at my alma mater. I would like to thank to the principal, Dr. Varsha Deshmukh ma'am, the program coordinator, Dr. Deshpande madam, for giving me this great opportunity. I'm also thankful to all the organizing team of P.D.C.L for having me back on my campus today. So the topic of my today's lecture is prospects and career opportunities in IPR and skill needed. So we are living in the century of knowledge and era of intellect, and individual and even nation transform knowledge into wealth and social welfare through creation and innovation. So, as per the World Trade Organization, IPR are the rights given to the people over the creation of their mind. So, before starting with the topic that specifically focus on career opportunities in IPR, let's discuss in brief what actually IPR is in brief. Okay, so basically we are going to focus on career opportunities, but before starting with the main topic, just a small discussion about the concept of IPR. For the better clarity, let's divide the concept in three parts and discuss them separately. So the word IPR comprises of three words. Okay, intellectual, property, and rights. So the first word is intellectual. The simple meaning of intellectual is the idea that evolves the use of mind to understand and explain various aspects of the world around us. So, however, we are familiar with the trending concept now. It is very growing area of discussion. Artificial intelligence, known as AI. So, AI is the intelligence created or generated through machines or computers and not by human minds. So it is also important that when we are talking about the intelligence, we must consider artificial intelligence too. But there are various different opinion in different countries to consider the ownership of intellectual property that are created by artificial intelligence. So this is completely a separate and very broad area that needs separate and detailed discussion. Hopefully it may be a burning issue today, and the discussions may be held in future. So now the second word of IPR is property. Okay. So generally property word refers to anything that a person or entity has a legal right to possess, use and dispose of, including both tangible and intangible rights. We all are aware about the concept of this tangible and intangible, so I'm not going to discuss the same in detail. But however, it is IPR is protected as intangible right, which is generally can't be seen or touched, that as we all know. And the last word of IPR is rights. So this is the main area of discussion here. So in simple definition of right is entitlement or a justified claim. So there are two types of right: legal right and moral right. So we all know, we define legal right as an interest accepted and protected by law, and the violation of which is punishable by law. Contrary, we discuss moral right, that are generally not enforceable and they are not but they are protected in IPR. Generally moral rights are not protected in general law, but the specific characteristic of IPR that even moral rights are protected in IPR. And moral right provide a level of control and protection to the creator over the work that goes beyond economic consideration. They allow creators to maintain the integrity of their creations and ensure that their work is protected and will not get derogatory treatment. Hope I am audible properly.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. In case is there any issue, now please let me know. Okay. So by now we understand the basics of IPR, but there is a misconception that IPR is only for the professionals who are associated with the law field. But in reality, IPR is for everyone. Whoever want to protect his or her right about their intellectual property. So in simple, laws are rules, rules that regulate the society. So being a part of society, everyone should know the laws. Now let's try to connect this concept with career prospects and opportunities. But before starting with career opportunities, let's discuss about the more avenues that can be explored in. So either in parallel with LLB or post LLB, that may flourish your career in IPR. So amongst these, first we are going to discuss about the LLM in intellectual property law, and then we are going to discuss its career benefit. So after LLM, the first benefit is that we gain specialist knowledge, as it is a postgraduate diploma and we have all subject have to study in detail. So this course will give you a specialist knowledge to engage and understand the key issues within the field of intellectual property law in detail, and also more opportunities for research. As we study all the subject in detail at our PG level, we complete our projects, we have our dissertation on specific topic, so that help in gaining deep and special knowledge in specific field. Then we have as a benefit excellent employment opportunity. Of course, after PG, you have a specialist knowledge, and intellectual property law is a growing area used by companies, organization, governments to protect their work and creative process. Number of growing rapid numbers are growing rapidly for the legal practices that specialize in intellectual property law, and this has increased in recent year. So this means there are plenty of employment opportunities for those who have specialization in this area. And next we may take the benefit as there are innovative companies, international companies like Apple, Samsung, who are protecting their new ideas and technology, and they prefer field expert. So as an LLM, if you complete your LLM, you have this additional benefit. And you also have a very good networking opportunities through LLM, because in LLM we will give you an excellent chance to network with brilliant minds who are already working within the field of intellectual property law. You will also be able to use the network contacts of your colleagues or college placement cell, alumni, and the personal network of your tutors, of your lecturers. So this will help you to find your next position after you complete your LLM, and your classmate may become your colleagues and to create useful contacts in future. Now the next in row is there are some university recognized diploma courses generally for 1 year, known as PGDIPR, means postgraduate diploma in intellectual property law. So students from other streams, other field, who cannot do LLM because they are not law graduate. LLM is only for the students who complete their graduation in law, LLB. So these courses are for those who don't have LLB. So any graduate can do this 1 year diploma course. This diploma course in intellectual property rights offers several benefits, like it enhance your knowledge about IP law, gives career opportunities in various sectors, and increase your ability to protect and manage intellectual assets effectively. So pursuing a diploma helps in getting additional insight into the area of law, and as a plus point in your CV, that may help in getting a good job. And most of the time, the certificate and diploma courses are offered by the institution in which you are studying, or it may be by some external institution in collaboration with your college and recognized by concerned university. And the best part is it can be pursued simultaneously with the degree program that you are pursuing, like whatever 5 year, generally 5 year degree course. So for example, if you are pursuing certificate course in IPR even when you are in the third or fourth year of LLB program, so generally this course is available for the graduate student. But when you are in a 5 year degree course of law, in your third or fourth year you are considered as a graduate, so you can do this course simultaneously with your law. So when you complete your law, you have an additional degree or additional knowledge that will help you in your career growth. So this is the additional benefit of this course, and you get into the subject in detail, and your future job prospects increase in the area of law because you have a specific additional knowledge about intellectual property law, which is very grueling and demanding. So if you are pursuing a certificate course and career in IPR, it will give a significant impact. Even during interview, an interviewer may give you preference, as you will have additional knowledge in the area of law as compared to other applicants. So there are some colleges, universities, law schools that run offline as well as online short-term course also. And this short-term course may be for 15 years or a month, and they are known as CCIPR, means Certificate Course in Intellectual Property Right. And the more qualification you have, the faster you grow in your career path. And the few example of institution like Loctopus Law School, Symbiosis Center for Distance Learning provide online courses that help you to achieve prestigious qualification without disturbing your job or home responsibilities. And the few institutions have certificate courses in IPR and specifically in patent law that are specifically designed to meet the specific needs of the student, industry professionals and research professionals who wish to equip themselves with thorough knowledge of law related to intellectual property right. And similar many other courses may be there in different universities that you have to search as per your choice and convenience, where you are comfortable, online and offline, and which is nearer to it. So it's just your choice, you have to find out it. So these add-on courses shall give an outline of the law and practices related to intellectual property and patent practices in India. And the objective of this certificate courses to provide an overview of different types of intellectual property rights and the legal aspect of the intellectual property right, along with the contemporary issues and the recent developments. So these programs are specifically structured in a way to add value to your education and help you to fast track your career. And they're also help you to study while working and empowering you with the knowledge and confidence to raise up your professional ladder with ease. And these courses provided e-learning sessions, live chat room, virtual classroom, which help you to gain an in-depth understanding of the subject. And it also provides benefit to schedule their exam online. So you can schedule your exams as per your convenience. So this is the best part of these courses. And the flexibility of this program offers to study at your own time. First, it fits perfectly for those who have busy work schedules. So now next we are going to discuss about the career opportunities as the main title and the main part of our today's lecture. So now we are moving for the same. So the intellectual property is a unique area in legal field where a lot of career options are available for the person who has strong scientific background. In innovation driven industries like automobile, pharmaceutical, biotechnology, automotive, there is always a good demand for professionals who are graduate or postgraduate from science. But what about the advocates who are not from science background but want to work in the IPR field? So now we are going to discuss about the prospects and career opportunities in IP law, and specifically we are discussed for the advocates who want to develop their practice in the area but they are not science graduate. So as we know, IPR refers to a creation of mind, such as invention, design, literary work, products, services, and so on. So IP is protected by law in the form of patent, trademark, copyright, design, traditional knowledge, geographical indications, trade secret, plant variety, farmers' right, and many more such rights are. And the field is continuously growing, or and more types of properties are covered as an IP right, IP properties. So intellectual property right is a kind of legal right provided by the government for creation of human mind, and subject to the creation of fulfilling certain conditions and criteria, that there are requirement for patentability to say to protect your right as a copyright, to accept as a geographical indication. There are certain criteria which one must be fulfilled. So based on the type of intellectual property, it can be registered and protected under legal framework. So as we all are aware that, therefore I'm not going to discuss it again, that there are various laws protecting patent, copyright. We have a separate law for trademarks. So all these legal frameworks are there to protect our intellectual property. So in IPR field, a lot of professionals with science degree like biotechnology, engineering, agriculture, chemistry, pharmaceutical, artificial intelligence, machine learning are doing quite well. So certain areas of IPR like patent law requires a person with a sound knowledge of science, as the patents are primarily related to the hardcore technology, inventions, and related work. So most of the company in this domain prefer science graduate or postgraduate over advocate, specifically for the task like patent search, drafting, filing, and prosecution of patent application, because all these processes are more scientific. So they definitely they prefer, and it is also an essential requirement that they must be at least science graduate. So in India, patent application can be filed through a registered patent agent only. And to become a registered patent agent in our country, a person has to clear the patent exam. So you can find the same advertisement and the requirements on the websites, concerned website. So that is being conducted by the government, and only science graduate can apply for it. Once the exam is cleared, then only he or she work as a registered patent agent. Here please note that he or she may or may not be an advocate. So to practice in the area of patent, science background is compulsory. It is immaterial that the person is complete his advocacy and is practicing and is registered with bar council. A science background and clearance of this exam is a criteria. One more important point: if an advocate is registered with the Bar Council but not registered as a patent agent, then he not authorized to draft, file a patent application. As we already discussed, that science background is compulsory to work in this area in India, or under PCT. So you may all aware about the PCT. It is a patent cooperation treaty where one can file single patent registration application in multiple countries. Earlier, what is the problem? We have to file a separate application in different countries. It takes time, it's complicated, it's cost, uh, and the person has waste lots of time to file his patent application in different countries. So this is the treaty which allow the person who want to register their patent to just file one application, and by that one application he can file his application in a multiple countries at the same time and in a small cost. Okay, so it is quite convenient, and this is provided by PCT. So the list of registered patent agent get published on the website on Indian Patent Office on regular basis. And if an advocate is graduate in science and cleared patent exam, he can act as a patent attorney. So now the question arises, what are the career opportunities for an advocate in patent law who are not having science background or science graduate? So to answer it, we will discuss some of the opportunities for advocate who are not having science background but want to continue his practice in patent area. So let's discuss these career opportunities one by one. So an advocate specialized in patent law will have a wide range of career options. Though he is not a science graduate, apart from this, he has some other opportunities. So option for patent litigation and dispute resolution. Of course, when it is on property, there are dispute, and dispute resulted in litigation and need advocate to resolve the same. So patent litigation and dispute resolution is a great area. So they represent client in patent infringement cases, validity challenges, and other patent related uh, dispute relating to post grant opposition, pre grant opposition, the patent revocation matters before controller, as the controller is the authority, or before the APAB, means intellectual property appellate board. Then he can work as a patent arbitrator, mediator, and resolve patent disputes through alternative dispute resolution method. He can work as a patent counselor, and they advise client on patent related matters such as patentability, infringement, and about matters related to validity. And in corporate sector, he or she can work as an patent transaction lawyer, and his job is to negotiate and draft patent related agreements such as licensing agreement and joint development agreement. He can also flourish his career as a patent due diligence specialist. He conduct patent due diligence for client, analyzing report, portfolios, and identifying potential risks. He draft confidentiality agreement, which is very important because patent is an invention and it must be confidential because it is protected for 20 years, and after 20 years it become of patent. So that 20 years is more important for the holder of this right, and the invention, the formula, which must be protected. So in government sector also one has a good opportunities like patent policy advisor. They work with the government agencies such as USPTO, means the United States Patent and Trademark, or EPO, European Patent Office. These are the foreign government agency, and one can have good opportunity to work with these agencies too. And to develop and implement patent policies, he can work as a legislative council. We just have a 3 or 4 related laws, but with this growing area we may need more and more legislations in future. So there is also a good opportunity to work as a legislative council. They assist lawmakers in drafting and analyzing patent related legislation. And in academics and research field also they have a good opportunities, like they can work as a patent law professors, lecturer, as there as a specialized courses of LLM, specific diploma courses in patent law. So they can work as a professor or lecturer too, and they teach patent law courses at law schools and universities, because nowadays almost every university start with this course on IPR, as is the growing field. He can work as a patent research scholar. They conduct research on patent related topics and publish papers in academic journals. They can work as an editor, blog writer, trainer. Okay. So one can also start his or her career in consulting and advisory services. So they can work as a patent consultant. They provide patent related services such as patent searching and drafting for client. They can work as a patent strategies. They help companies to develop and implement patent strategies to protect their intellectual property. They can work as an in-house patent counsel. In-house means in general an advocate is free to practice in any court, but in in-house patent counsel they are just represent their company or office, whatever organization. So they work as an in-house counsel for companies, advising on patent related matters. They can work as an head of the patent department. They oversee the patent department of a company, managing a team of patent professionals. So all these are the career opportunities available in the field of patent, and the area is quite growing, and one has very good opportunity if they are expert and having specific knowledge about the patent law. So there is a good opportunity. So now next we are going to discuss about the career opportunities available in trademark. So I'm not going to discuss about the trademark, as we all know. So almost same career opportunities are available in trademark litigation as well, because these are the similar field. But however, for a few point it differs. Trademark and copyright, they are different in few aspects. Like the number of trademark application filed in trademark registry are far more as compared to patent, because patent is related to innovation, invention, novelty, whereas trademark is generally related to business, and we have a very growing market. A number of businesses and services are registered, and they registered their services and goods. And now not only goods but even services also are registered. Even the non-registered trademark is protected and the owner having certain rights. So the area of profession in trademark as compared to patent is far more. And the so obviously the dispute infringement cases and related litigation matters are also very high, and as compared to trademark, sorry, as compared to patent. So considering these points, trademark becomes a potential area for advocate to specialize in. And in addition, there is no such prerequisites, as we earlier discussed about the patent, that a person with a particular educational background like science can become a trademark agent. So there is no such requirement. A student with any educational background can opt for it, but yes, minimum educational criteria will be there. So the work in trademark domain include advising client on selection of trademark for a new product or services, trademark search to give opinion on strength of the mark, post that preparing, filing, prosecuting, and filing trademark application in India and in Madrid. So Madrid is also same as that of an PTC, that related to patent, whereas same opportunities provided by the Madrid agreement relating to trademark. And they can work, they can handling oppositions, disputes and litigation related to trademark infringement. So there is a huge scope for an advocate to work in a trademark law, and it is really worth considering trademark law as a career option. So next we are going to discuss about the copyright and the opportunities that are available in copyright field. So a career in copyright law can be rewarding and challenging too. Let's explore some potential career path in copyright. So one can work as a copyright advocate. They represent clients in copyright infringement cases, draft and negotiate copyright licenses and agreements. They can specifically work as an intellectual property advocate in that area. They handle copyright, patent and trademark matters of their client. They can work as an entertainment advocate. So this is a new concept. So entertainment advocate are the lawyers specialized in legal matters within the entertainment industry, handling contract, like there's a film contract, music contract, serial contract. There are different type of contract they handle this. So intellectual property and other related issues, legal issue for client in film, music, television industry, OTT platforms, serials, and the related field. So they focus on copyright law in the entertainment industry only, and represent musicians, authors, filmmaker, and those who are working in this entertainment industry. So there is also a concept of publishing advocate. So they are specializing in copyright law related to publishing, advising authors, publishers, and literary agents. So these are the specific area of these advocate. So and the digital media advocate is also a new concept. They handle copyright issues related to digital media such as online content, software, and video games. There are some industries that employ copyright professionals, specifically the law firms. Many law firms have intellectual property departments that specifically handle the copyright related matters. Then there are some entertainment companies like film studio, and publishing companies employ copyright professionals. Now nowadays even YouTube channel, TikTok videos, reels are also possess IP ownership and need legal protection. There are software and technology companies that companies develop software, video games, and digital media, employ copyright professionals. And publishing companies are also there, like book publishers, magazine publishers, and online publisher, research writers. So they employ a copyright professional for a specific job profile. There are few governmental agencies like US Copyright Office employ copyright professional. So in some professional organization, there is good scope for intellectual the lawyer who is specialized in IP law and is expertise in IP law, and they have good career opportunities and in this field. So there are few examples like American Bar Association. So they have a separate section of intellectual property law. It provides resources and networking opportunities for intellectual property lawyers. INTA, International Trademark Association, it primarily focus on the trademark law and also address to the copyright issues. Copyright Society of the USA, it is dedicated to copyright law and policy. So as compared to India, IP is more protected in foreign countries. So even lawyer has a good opportunity to practice in foreign also. The next category is geographical indication. It is also a fascinating field that combines law, geography, and cultural heritage. So now we are going to discuss about the career opportunities that are available in geographical indications, and what are the opportunities as a legal career. So one can act as a GI advocate. They specialize in GI law, advising client on registration, protection, and enforcement of GIs. They can work as an intellectual property advocate, and handle GI cases as a part of a broader intellectual property law practice. They can work as an GI litigator. They represent client in GI related matters, dispute if arise accordingly, such as infringement cases or opposition proceeding. Even there are government job opportunities are available in the GI industry. So GI registrar, so they work with the government agencies such as the USPTO, United States Patent and Trademark Office, or the EU IPO, European Union Intellectual Property Office, to examine and register geographical indications. They can work as a GI policy advisor. They develop and implement policies related to GIs, advising government or international organization. They can work as an GI negotiator. They participate in international negotiations related to GI because it is an international issue, and there are lots of GI related contradiction in even international level. So they can work as a negotiator and represent their country, such as they can will take lead to agreement on treaties or GI indication. They can work as in business and counseling careers, GI consultant. They help business and organizers develop GI strategies, conduct GI audit, and provide GI training. Then they can work as a GI manager too, and they oversee GI related activities within the company, such as GI registration, protection, and enforcement. They can work as a GI business developer. They identify business opportunities related to GIs, such as licensing and merchandising. They have also have a good opportunity in academics and research careers. They can do their research in GI. They conduct a research on GI related topics such as economic impact of GIs and GI laws and related policies. Even in academics, GI professor, lecturer, they teach geographical indication in detail and related courses as universities, colleges, and sharing their knowledge and expertise with the student through other medias too, like YouTube channels and research papers and content writer. And they can work as a GI academic writer. They publish articles, books, and other scholarly work on GI related topics. There are also other career opportunities, specifically in legal, like GI advocate. They work with non-profit organization or advocacy group to promote interest in GI holders and communities. They can work as a GI marketing specialist. They help business and organization to promote their GIs, developing marketing strategies and campaigns. They can work as an GI event planner. So they organize event related to GI such as conferences, workshops, and festivals. So these are the career options, but it requires a strong understanding of GI related laws and policies, along with excellent analytical skill, communication skill, and problem solving skill. So geographical indications tag World Premium Product Limited is best for both the world, the corporate sector and the government sector. So one has a good opportunity to work in a corporate sector as well as in a government sector, nationally as well as internationally. So GIAS is a new career platform under the name of Geographical Indication Administrative Service, GIAS, Geographical Indications Administrative Service. So, for aspirants having a zeal to achieve and to bring real transformation, they can prepare for these posts and they give exam and select for the same. And even the best part is even freshers can apply, not only experience, but even freshers can apply for this post. Those have a special knowledge in the field of food industry, agriculture, handicraft, handloom, fashion, interior design, or IPR field, agro-based marketing, and web development. So if anyone having a good experience and good knowledge about all these things, they can apply for this post. So as an advocate, next we are discussing about the opportunities for an advocate in a plant variety intellectual property, right? So even in that field also you have a range of career opportunities. So in short, we are pronounce it as an PVR, plant variety right, for the sake of convenience and time conservation. So plant variety right, litigation and dispute resolution. So PVR, litigation lawyer, they represent client in PVR related disputes such as infringement cases and opposition proceeding. PVR arbitrator, mediator, so they resolve PVR related disputes through alternative dispute resolution method. So with judiciary, ADR is everywhere, so they have good opportunity to work in ADR system too. Patent and PVR prosecution, PVR prosecutor, they prepare and prosecute PVR applications before national and international authorities. Patent authorities with PVR expertise and handle patent applications related to plant varieties and advise client on PVR related matters, because there is very little knowledge in the about the same. So they can work as an counseling and advisory services. They can work as an PVR counselor and advise clients on PVR related matters such as PVR registration, protection and enforcement, IPR strategies. So they help clients to develop and implement IPR strategies including PVR to protect their plant varieties. Policy and government, PVR policy advisor, they develop and implement policies related to PVR, advising government on international organizations. They can work as a legislative council. So they assist lawmakers in drafting and analyzing PVR related legislation, because as we all know that legislatures are not expert in every field and for this scientific field or a specific knowledge. So they need an assistant of a lawmaker, those who are specifically expertise in the particular field. So there are some international organizations like WIPO. So they work with the World Intellectual Property Organization on PVR related projects and policies. They can work as an PVR consultant. Collaborate with the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO and PVR related initiatives and projects they can conduct. Then PVR practice group leader, so they lead law firm. Even in academic and research lecturers, so they teach PVR research on PVR topics. PVR research scholar is also a good area, so they conduct research on PVR related topics and publish papers in academic journal. So all these are the career opportunities, but require a strong foundation of PVR law and the knowledge of this plant variety systems and the existing laws and the system. as well as excellent analytical communication and problem solving skill. So apart from patent, trademark, copyright, geographical indication, there are other forms of intellectual properties like industrial design, traditional knowledge, trade secret, and many like this can be fascinating and creative path. So as an advocate, all areas are open to you. We have a good range of career opportunities, so one has really a wide scope to start and flourish his career in specific area of intellectual property. So one can undertake the work of registration of such IPs, like filing application, prosecuting and enforcement of IP rights in this area as well. It broadens the scope of practice to a large extent. So overall, for an advocate, IPR is very good and potential area to practice, although it needs to be understand clearly that just becoming advocate does not give you an opportunity or authority to draft, file and prosecute patent application in India or PCT, unless you go through the process and get authorization from the Indian Patent Act and of a specific office. But there are numerous other opportunities for an advocate in other areas of patent and other IPs too. So all other areas are open in IP. Though the patent specifically requires science background, the other IPs there is no such requirement. So all areas are open for an advocate. So after LLB, most of the law applicant wants to start their career in IP law, but unable to figure out where to start. Maybe some of them apply as interns in IP law firms, even apply for a job in IP firms, but most of the time they didn't get any reply. So to achieve this, you have to focus on certain areas, like you have to decide where can enroll for learning about IP laws, which give a specific knowledge, is good institution, and what kind of skill you have to develop and should have a good standing in. Then how to you have to think that how to build a track record that result in getting an interview. This is not just apply केलं आणि थांबलंय बस येईल समोरचा येईल मला लेटर पाठवेल तर मी इंटरव्ह्यूला. So this is not in practice. You have to be in constant आपण त्याला follow you have to take a constant follow up of the same. And you have to build your track record that result in getting an interview call from at least one of the IP firm where you applied. So if you are applied in a 10, at least you got one or two interview call. So maybe initially you just take it as an practice, but it will definitely help you. So very important specializing and develop your network. So as all these property is based on intellect, and intellect has no limit. Obviously the rights are growing day by day and needs bodies to protect them. So we like to repeat again, all the rights are protected by constitution and other property related law. Though comparatively scope in criminal matters is less than civil matter. Like in civil you have lots of chances to have an cases like defamation in trademark, compensation cases, breach of contract, tortious liabilities, injunctions, performance of contract, and many more. So I would say only sky is the limit. If your expertise in this field and you are a strong wish to flourish your career in this area, so sky is the limit. And it needs a knowledge, passion, sincerity, and right decision at right time that flourish your career in IPR. So these are the areas we are discussed, but as I already say, this is laws related to intellect, and this intellect has no limit. So we are developing now, we have an artificial intelligence too. So it may have different laws and different career options for you in future. So with this I end up my lecture. Thank you. Over to you,
Thank you,
Renuka ma'am.
Shweta madam. Thank you, Shweta madam.
Yeah.
See, I saw some queries and questions in the chat box. So let the session be made open for the interaction. If any question or query from the side of participants, you can ask. Hello, from the side of participants, if you are having any query or question, you can put before the, our resource person, Dr. Shweta Shiraskar, madam. Hello. Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Yes, madam. 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 Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening.
Excellent
Yes, good
session.
evening, Ruby.
Excellent session. No words. Highly commendable deliberations, ma'am. And they are all
Thank you
very,
so
very
much.
informative, insightful for the future growth of our young generation. And
Thanks a lot.
yes, ma'am. I will definitely promote all this to my students. I am professor of law, so definitely I
Okay.
will do it. And I
Surely,
just
ma'am.
want to have information about LLM. LLM is online or offline, or how we have to get?
Now there are few universities,
Voice is
but
cracking, ma'am.
I'm not sure about the recognition of online LLB course. I heard if I'm audible properly.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So I'm not sure about the online LLM and its recognition, but there are some courses in few universities, 1 year LLM course.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
but I'm not sure about the online LLM is recognized or not. There is no specific direction regarding the same. So I
Because I am
prefer
taking this subject.
an I search
Hmm.
offline course is more better than online course,
Ma'am,
and students are more conscious and serious in
yes,
offline,
because I am taking
and
subject.
almost all.
I am taking the subject for LLB 1 and BA LLB 3 IPR.
Okay.
That is why I was interested because they asked
Okay.
questions, no? So we have to answer.
Okay.
So offline, online, that is the main importance for
There
them.
may be, I'm not sure, ma'am, but there may be some universities which provide, even foreign university provide for an LLM, online
Okay, ma'am.
LLM. There are number of IPR courses,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
Symbiosis, sorry, I'm not, Oxford University, hai, Cambridge University, they provide online LLM for
Okay, ma'am. Thank
the
you. Thank you, ma'am.
student. So
Thank
you
you very
can
much.
get a recommendation letter of your college. You can file an application, and if they approve, no, they take permission of your principal of your college from where you complete your LLB, and they provide you the scholarship as well, an online
Yes, ma'am.
LLM program.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Thank you.
Yes. Any other question?
Nice to see you here, Dr. Shweta ma'am. Nice to hear you all.
Thank you.
Very informative session.
Don't worry, I'm a student of PDCL.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Shweta ma'am. This is Bharti Bhausar. The lecture was very good and the topic was very informative. Thank you so much for the session.
Yes.
Wonderful session,
Thank
Shweta.
you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. One thing I forget to mention here that apart from Renu ma'am explore my career and my introduction, but I would like to introduce myself as a student of PDCL. Though now I am a professor working as a professor in the topmost institute of Maharashtra, but I would like to introduce myself always as a student of PDCL, and I'm very much thankful to my mentors like Varsha
We are
ma'am,
proud of you. We are proud of you.
and yes, so I'm quite privileged to have the professors like them.
Thank you, ma'am,
We are
for the
privileged and proud of you,
Thank
Shweta.
you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Shweta madam,
Thank you, ma'am.
the conduction of wonderful session. And
Thank you.
now there is a time for the proposal of formal note of thanks. And for that, I would like to invite
Yes, it's just
Dr.
formality.
Renu again.
Yes,
Over to
yes,
Renuka
it's
ma'am.
just a formality. Part of PTCL only.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am, sir, for such an informative session. Definitely, this will help much those who are interested in this field. Now, this is the time for thank you. Is a prayer that cannot be seen or cannot be touched, but it must be felt by heart. I feel honored and privileged to get opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion. First of all, I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to our beloved principal, Dr. Varsha Deshmukh ma'am. Thank you for being an inspiring role model. To our esteemed guest, Dr. Shweta Shiraskar ma'am, we are deeply honored to have you with us today. Your presence has truly elevated this event, and we are grateful for your time and support. To the organizers and staff, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the dedicated individuals who worked tirelessly behind the scene to ensure everything ran smoothly. Your hard work and attention to detail are greatly appreciated. Especially, I would like to thank Dr. Bhageshri Deshpande Madam and Dr. Guge sir for their constant support and guidance. To our participants, your active engagement have made this event truly special. Thank you for making it memorable experience for everyone. I would like to thank behind the curtain all teaching, non-teaching for their technical assistance for their cooperation to make this session successful. To all of you, thank you for being here today and for making this event a successful. Your presence and participation are what truly make this event special. In closing, I would like to thank everyone once again for their contributions and support. May we continue to build strong relationships and create more memorable events together in future. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you, Shweta ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Renuka
Thank you
madam.
so much, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Renuka madam. Thank you, Sweta madam. And thanks to all participants for their
Thank you very much.
cooperation. And as this Honorable Dr. Punjab Rao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on Perspectives of IPR in India, interdisciplinary at national level, scheduled on 10th April and 11th April. All the participants are requested to join tomorrow at 4 p.m. with the same Zoom link. And tomorrow
Yes, ma'am.
we will start with our technical session, followed by the valedictory session. And then tomorrow, feedback form will be provided to the participants, and all participants are required to submit this feedback form. And with this, and again, thankful to all and everyone for your kind support and cooperation, and request you to join tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the third technical session, followed by valedictory session of Honorable Dr. Punjabra alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh Memorial Lecture Series on perspectives of IPR in India, interdisciplinary at national level. Thank you. Thank you so much. And with
Thank you.
this,
Thank
I
you.
conclude
Thank you so
this
much, ma'am.
presentation. Thank you. Thanks to all.
Thank you.
Yes. Hello, Praveen. Praveen Bhau.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Praveen Bhau.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thanks to you also. And now the meeting can be ended
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
because feedback form we will provide tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, ma'am. I will
So you
end
can have.
meeting.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks to Praveen.